Okay, hello. Tweeting this first. Yep, great. So, welcome again. I am my K-Shopper. Today is August 21st, 2021 in Korea. It's like 9:51 p.m. But this is really the best time that I can do this video. So here I am. And as the title says, yeah, I'm just going to get right into it. So as the title says, I have my personal review and an unboxing of some Roundaround items. So as you guys know, Shownu, here he is here. Shownu of Mons X, he is the new spokesperson and model for Roundaround, which is a Korean brand skincare line. So I personally have never heard of Roundaround until Shownu was promoting it. So even though I've been living in Korea for a long time, I never heard of Roundaround. But I think maybe because I'm not too familiar with the latest like trends or beauty products in Korea. Because the thing is, like, it got like good reviews on like other Korean beauty websites, but I personally never knew about or heard about them until Shownu did. So anyways, thank you, Shauna, for introducing us to Roundaround. But yeah, so I really wanted to let you guys know what I thought about Ashley. Hi, Ashley. First off, I was thinking before doing this video, I'll be honest with you, Ashley, because I was thinking before this video, will Ashley really have good timing with me again in this video? Because you've been always in all of our live timing videos. So I just think, Ashley, I should really give you an award because you are just so impressive. So Ashley, really great to see that you are still very good timing with us when we do live videos. Just amazing. Okay, I wish I could give you an award one day. So just shout out to Ashley here. And wow, Melissa. Oh, Melissa, hi. Glad to see you here and hope that you will enjoy today's review and discussion about other things too after I finish the review. Oh, Breezy. Really happy to see you here, Breezy. I think like we didn't have good time in the last live videos, but glad to see you here. So no worries. Hi, you said good evening. Good evening to, no, actually good day to you. Yeah, good day to you. And Breezy says, I missed the last couple of ones. It's okay. Again, it's all, just because of timing, like my timing and you guys' timing. So yeah, don't worry about it. But glad that you could finally join us on this one when it's kind of, I don't know if you're interested in it, but whatever, as long as you guys enjoy whatever. I'm just gonna get right into it. So actually, before I give like my review of the products that I personally got for myself, so of course I didn't buy a lot because when it comes to skincare products, I personally don't want to try too many new things because I personally have like my own skincare routine that I really like, that I personally have been using for maybe 3-4 years now, and still I love it even after all this time. So for me to like try new products, yeah, it's a little bit iffy for me. So I don't have a lot to show, but I'll get into that later. But most importantly, to all of us who are hopefully Monbib, no, I mean, if you're not Monbib, it's okay. But yeah, hopefully most of us here, we all love Shownu at least. So I have here my own photocard set. So I didn't even open it yet. Okay, so I personally didn't even open mine yet because I wanted to save it for this live video. So first, before I review the skincare products, let's go ahead and look at Shownu because, as you guys know, he recently joined the military. He recently enlisted to do his military service for about 2 years. So he already did last month, and we can talk about Shownu later, okay? Because some things have been happening. Let's talk about that later, okay? So anyway, so today is like all about Shownu. So I'm going to be opening the Roundaround Photocards. Now here, these Photocards is only the first time that they gave it out, but they did say that they will release new Photocards in the future. So just FYI, guys, it's not the end of Shownu with promoting Roundaround. Even though he's in the military, he's still getting paid, I assume, to still be the spokesperson for Roundaround. We get to see like these little items for him. So yeah, so anyways, it says here, first off, this is a cute little like photocard case thing, you could just the thing where they put in the photographs. This is really cute. So the back says Roundaround, and then the front is like all in Korean, but it says here this says here about waiting. Okay, I didn't know it actually said that. So one sec, I want to make sure that I have the right translation of that first word before I, yeah, just for me personally, I really want to get like the most accurate translation before I let you guys know. Jinjang. Oh yeah, okay, so very sincerely. Yeah, very sincerely. Yeah. I think that's the right word. Yeah. So like with your very sincerely, or like with your true heart into it. So sincerely with your true heart in it, waiting. So it actually does say that. So I don't know if that's like meaning because of waiting for him to come out of the military, but I did not know that actually said that. So I'm have a feeling there's like some like second like underlining meaning with it. Yeah, so sincerely, like with your true feeling and waiting, and then there's a heart there, so I'm translating that first line there. So waiting, so with your true feeling heart to Shownu, with your skin also your true feeling to Roundaround. So that's the second line here. That's what it says. Interesting. I mean, I think they're doing their best promotion in terms of like, Shownu with being the model and like, putting that kind of words on it. I think that makes good publicity, what's the word? Good promotion on them, to mention even Shownu name up there. So yeah, I think that's really cute. And on the bottom, I didn't realize it says Roundaround and Shownu on the bottom too. So yeah, actually that's really I think I personally appreciate it. I mean, even though it's like what's the word? It's coming after our feelings, but you know what? We're all emotional about Shownu. Okay, so I don't blame them for wanting to write something like that. So I'm okay with it. So anyways, that's all the cover is for this. So now I just took out the photo cards, and then there's 3 of them inside as I take them out and show you guys the 3 photo cards. How cute, look at them. Oh my goodness. So the first one, here he is, he's biting his shirt, and he has maybe some lotion on his face from Roundaround. Okay, yeah, very cute. And then the back, they all look the same, just as Roundaround on the back, and that's it. And then the second card, he's eating a cupcake. How cute is that? I love any picture that's them with dessert, because I love desserts, if you guys don't know. So him randomly with a cupcake has nothing to do with Roundaround, but whatever. So very cute. He's eating a cupcake, and there's like a huge cherry on top. So I'm not a fan of cherries, sadly, but regardless, it's a very, very nice, appetizing cupcake there. And he looks great, of course, too. Yeah, so how cute is that? And then the last card is just Shownu looking Shownu like a model as he is, just very, very handsome. And yeah, just him doing his job as the spokesperson for Roundaround. So how cute is that? And then I think the quality of these cards is like how a normal album photo card is. So like how their album photo cards are, it just seems like that quality, but it's still very good quality, though, I have to say, about these photo cards too. So nice job, Roundaround. And we'll look forward to when they release more photo cards of him. So yeah, I'll be here, of course, to help you guys. So, I never want to leave the Shownu fans hanging, even when I have to go on break later, which I'll talk about later. So yeah, so no worries about when they release the new photo cards. And now let's go ahead and talk about the price. Oh, before I get to the price, let me see if you guys have anything to talk about. So Ashley says, I'm glad I can join every time. Seriously, Ashley, you have the best timing. I just still can't believe it. So yeah, Ashley, you have the best timing, and one day hopefully I'll reward you with something, because that's just really, really impressive in my opinion. Breezy says, it's been crazy. I closed on the house on Monday. Congratulations again on that new house. And I really want to buy some of these things, but so broke. One day soon. So first off, yeah, congratulations on your house, which is of course very, very important to do. And really, that's so awesome, to finally have your own house. And so yeah, just as always, money come and go. Okay, so you just keep working, get your money back, and then finally you could get into whatever these purchases that you want to do later. So it's all good. I understand you, but no worries. Okay, so no worries. Julie is here. Oh my gosh, long time no see. So she said, hi dear, great to see you again. Hello everyone, how are you guys? And hope everyone's having a good day. That's so nice of you, Joy. Yes, I'm doing fine. Kind of tired, I'll be honest. I'm kind of tired, but I'm doing okay, and I hope that you are too, and I hope everyone else as well. Like, feel free to join in on any kind of conversation. Like my live videos, it's always free for all. As you guys can see, it lasts for hours because I'm so free about it, I think. So yeah, talk about anything at any time. Don't be shy, guys. Joey says, Shownu, yes. Joey, are you a Shownu bias fan? You seem like it. You must be, right? Okay, but yes, hope you enjoyed looking at his photo cards. And Melissa says, let's hope that's no time soon for your sake. Yeah, Melissa, I say that all the time too. I think I even wrote recently a letter to one of the Monster X guys. I'm like, hey guys, so yeah, seems like you guys are busy, but also not busy at the same time, right? But I'm like, I think that's a good thing. So let's all take a break. So I actually did say that to them, but just me just voicing my opinion in fan letters. But yeah, I really want to break too for my sake. But I mean, it's so good for them to make money. Like, I understand I'm so busy because they also are so busy and they want to make money, and I'm also making money too. So I mean, I can't complain too much, but you know, there's always a limit, and I'm sure you guys understand me. So thank you so much for understanding me. Actually, I know many of you guys do. So yeah, I really want to take a break soon, but I will, and I'll explain why I'm more confident in saying I will be taking a break soon, but I'll talk about that after I do my full review of Roundaround, and then we could go into our random conversations after that. Breezy says, we got Wonho's new album coming out soon. I know, Breezy. Those are one of the discussions we're going to talk about later. So before we talk about Wonho, let's go ahead and I'll tell you guys about the products that I personally got for Roundaround and what I thought about it. So these I already used so that I could prepare for this live video to let you guys know. So the first thing I got is their green tea pure cleansing foam. So I know many customers also got this too. So I'm very curious if any customers are here watching this video, and if you guys have tried the cleansing foam, I would love to have you guys tell us your review, because you know, just put it in this video and just bring it put it out to the internet about your review, and not only me, because each person's skin is different, right? So anyways, my review about this cleanser. So I've been using this for a few days now, and I only use it at night. So yeah, for me personally, I already have a good foam cleanser that I personally use. So then to introduce this one into my skincare routine, I decided I would only use it at nighttime. And so I've been only using it at night. And personally for me, it doesn't so I don't see any difference after using this foam cleanser. So here's the thing. It's not a bad or a good thing. So I don't see it like making my skin worse, but I also don't see it making my skin better. So it just feels like I'm using nothing. So I think overall that's not a great review, but at least it's not terrible. So at least like this foam cleanser, when I use it, it doesn't make my skin worse. So that's definitely a big plus. But overall, for my type of skin, at least, so if you guys want to know my skin type, it's oily. So I have super oily skin, actually. So it's not super dry, not even combination. It's just all oil. So I have super oily skin. And so I was thinking maybe because, you know, of it being pH 5.5 to 6.5, like I hear about pH levels, that's usually good for skincare and stuff. But yeah, but for me personally, it does nothing for me. So then I wonder if maybe if you have combination skin or dry skin, maybe it works better for you. I'm not sure, but at least for me with oily skin, does nothing. Doesn't make it worse, at least, but no effect whatsoever. So I'm just gonna keep using it so I could like use it up, because I don't want it to go to waste, right? But if I ever see any like big difference, I'll let you guys know. But at least for now, after using it for a couple of days, no big difference at all. So that's my personal opinion about the cleansing foam. And if anyone out there, like my current, like I have shipped out all Roundaround stuff to everyone, at least who are in the first round of people that bought from us. So hopefully, if any of you guys are out there and have used it already, I would love to hear you guys review as well. So if any customers of mine, I hope so. But yeah, just we'll see. Okay, so anyways, that's my personal review of the cleansing foam. Cleansing foam. And then the second product I got. So I personally have been wanting to buy a new eye and lip makeup remover, because the last one I bought, I don't want to talk badly about them, because who knows if in the future I need to promote them. But anyway, so it's a Korean brand that I just randomly decided to just get because I needed an eye makeup remover solution thing. And so I just decided to buy from this brand because I heard good things about this brand. So I just decided to buy it from that brand. But then I was so surprised when I first used it to take out my eye makeup. It stung my eye super bad. And so the thing is, it's a really like well-known Korean brand. And so I was just so shocked that this is a well-known Korean brand, but they make terrible eye makeup remover solution. So I was so shocked about it. And so I had to stop using it, even though like I really wanted to like try to use it as much as possible and just like tolerate the pain of it stinging my eyes. I was like, no, I really couldn't handle it anymore, and I just threw it away. And then so ever since then, I was always very worried about trying any kind of new eye makeup remover solution. So the thing is, yeah, Roundaround sold one, and so I decided to take a risk and use it. So anyways, let me show it more clearly. It's the green tea pure lip and eye remover, and it also says the pH number 4.5 to 5.5. I don't know what exactly that means, but I just know whatever the pH level is, that's important to know in skincare, but I'm not an expert about it. But anyways, yeah, so I decided to buy it. And now here's the thing, you guys, I couldn't buy this and ship it to you guys because it does have alcohol in it. As you guys know, all makeup remover usually has alcohol in it. So sadly, none of you guys were able to buy it, but at least, you know, for me personally, I could review it for you guys and let you know what I think about it. So I was, of course, very worried using it for the first time. Like, what if it stings my eye like that past makeup remover I got, which is a really like well-known Korean brand. Okay, so I'm just still so shocked about it. But anyways, I had hopes for Roundaround that maybe it would be okay. All right, so I used it for the first time earlier today. Okay, so that I, you know, to prepare for this live video for the review and stuff. And so I used it earlier today, and thankfully it didn't sting my eye, but it does sting a little bit. So I'm not sure if maybe that's normal. That's the thing. But given, you know, it has alcohol in it. But yeah, it just stung my eye a little bit. So I was a little bit sad about it, but it was very, very little. It's just very, very little. So then, you know, also I just wonder if it's like only to me that maybe my eye and my condition is like more sensitive or something. And so overall, at least it's not going to go to waste. Okay, that's really, really important. So I'm not going to be wasting it, and it doesn't like hurt me super, super badly. So I'm still very, very okay with using it. But I'm just very, very curious. Like, is it supposed to be a little bit stinging if for any kind of makeup remover? So I'm wondering about you guys, like personal opinion in general. Like when you guys use these kind of solutions, like does it sting your eye, or is it not supposed to sting your eye? So I'm a little bit curious. So let me know what you guys have on that opinion. But yeah, but that's my personal review about this. It's just so more thing about it. So when I used it to only remove my eye makeup, so it really removed it super cleanly. So I was very, very impressed about this. So it removes it quite cleanly and didn't leave, I felt like it didn't leave any makeup whatsoever. So I felt like it really did the job well, that it really removed all my makeup. And so for today, I also put makeup on my face. Do you guys notice that I finally have makeup? It's been a very long time since you guys have seen me with makeup. So if you can't tell the difference, it's okay. But I'm going to use it again later tonight. So to remove all this makeup and see like more clearly like how it is. But in general, I think in general, it's overall quite good. So I personally am fine with it. Just, you know, I just wonder, is it normal that it stung my eye a little? But yeah, so I'll read you guys' comments about that later. So let me take a breath. I don't know why I'm so bad at breathing when I'm talking a lot. Like, thank goodness I'm not a, what's the word? Like, I don't do a job where I have to talk a lot. Like, I've always been worried about that because I was not good with speaking in public a lot when I was younger either. So anyways, I should practice like how to breathe more properly when I'm talking a lot. So yeah, okay. Let me read you guys' comments because there's one more item. There's one more item I bought from Roundaround that I'll say in a little bit. But let me read your comments first if you guys have anything to talk about. So yeah, so these are my only 2 items of skin that I bought. And so the next item is not related to skin, by the way. So I'll read your comments first if you have anything to say about these 2 products. Okay, so Joey says, yes, I am. And I cried on Fan Cafe. Okay, so she said, yes, I am. So she is a Shownu bias fan, Joey. Okay, and she cried on Fan Cafe again. I know, we're going to talk about that later. Okay, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. So we'll talk about it later. And so tears of joy, though, yes, I assume. Okay, so yeah, we're going to talk about that later. So I'm remembering these things that I knew that we're going to talk about today. So I have Wonho and Shownu, which I can see here to remind me. So it's all good. We'll get back to that later. Stephanie is here. I thought you would be here, Stephanie. Stephanie's just so okay, sorry. I knew you would be here. So she said, oh my goodness, I just woke up. Hey, that's amazing timing. Since sometimes you didn't have good timing with me. So Stephanie, awesome. And you said hi again. Yes, glad you're here to enjoy. Since we're going to talk a lot of things about Shownu and Wonho, which she's a fan of. So yeah. We'll get to those conversations later. Joey says, I really want to try that stuff, but I don't know why I am not so invested with any facial care products. It's all good. Am I weird because of that? Not at all. Some people like you are not into it. And I will explain more about that later in 1 second, actually. So yeah, it's not weird at all. And so for you personally, even though you're Shownu bias, but if you are not like so much into skincare products and you don't really want the Photocards that much because of the skin, it's totally understandable. Okay, so if you're not into it, no worries. And you know, I just showed the Shownu Photocards. Were you here when I showed it? But anyways, yeah. The Shownu Photocards are cute though, but yeah, if you're not interested, you know, don't worry. So like, don't think too weirdly about yourself. It's all good. Breezy says, LOL, no joy. Yeah, no joy. I rarely use skincare products, even though I own a lot. See, yeah, to each their own. Yeah. Breezy says, I don't use the solutions. I usually use the makeup remover wipes. But I don't wear makeup except for maybe once a month. Wow, that's interesting. So before COVID, I would always wear makeup every time when I go outside. So I still have lots of makeup in my house in general. But now that COVID started, I think not even once a month. Is it once a month? Actually, yes. I think nowadays, me too. Yeah. During COVID, I only wear makeup once a month, but it's only for like doing videos like these. That's the only reason I'll be wearing makeup. So even when I go outside, because we have to wear a mask, when we go outside, so it's like, what's the point of wearing makeup if I have to cover my face with a mask? So even when I go outside, I don't even wear makeup. So it's only for these videos you see me wear makeup. So yeah, I think it's only 1 to 3 times a month. Yeah. So I feel a little bit sad because I have so much makeup. Also because of Urban Decay, I have so much makeup. And I'm like, when would I ever use these except, only for my YouTube videos. So a little bit sad, but yeah. So anyways, but skincare, I'm always invested in my skincare. So I have my current skincare that I still like, that I still use, that I hope to make a video about one day, because I remember some of you guys asked me what is my skincare routine, which I would love to tell you guys about. So that'll be in a future video once I go on break. I think that'll be a great video to do once I go on break. So you can look forward to that at that time. Melissa says, I don't think it's meant to really bad. It may just be that the skin around your eyes is quite sensitive or just unfamiliar with the contents of the product. That's good to know, Melissa, because that's the thing. I was thinking I do have sensitive eyes. Like, do you guys remember there were some videos where I had to wear sunglasses because I sadly often get eye infections, which is, I don't know what's wrong with my body, but it could be because of COVID, like staying indoors. Maybe I rarely go outside. That could be like messing up my whole body in general, but yeah, okay, so I know in general I have sensitive eyes, so I think that could be the reason. And also I'm not used to this product yet, so then maybe after a few more uses I would get used to it and it wouldn't sting me so much. Maybe. Thank you, Melissa, for saying that. Yeah, so I will use it a few more times in the next live video, which might be in a week or so, who knows. Like, I'll let you guys know if it still stings my eyes or if it lessens. So I'll let you know. But at least for the first time, it only stung my a little bit, which I still think is quite okay. So yeah, for the first time to only sting a little bit. Okay, I think that makes more sense now. So thank you very much for saying that. Stephanie says, it sucks that it hurts your eyes. Yeah, it reminds me of those makeup remover tissues I hate. Okay, yeah, they're the easiest to find, though, so that's why I usually get them. Right, I forgot to also respond to that when Breezy said, yeah, she used makeup remover wipes. So for me personally, I don't like wipes. I mean, I've used them before, and I felt like they weren't very effective, and also I felt like it kind of ruined my skin. I don't know, so I think for me, with my skin, like, wipes just don't do it for me. So I usually have to go with a solution, but I also use a cleansing balm. So a cleansing balm that helps to remove all makeup too. So I use lots of things to make sure I cleanse my skin a lot from the makeup, but I do not ever use wipes. And I think also it's not environmentally friendly unless it's a wipe that can decompose, right? But I mean, but usually they're not, right? So I'm also like very environmentally conscious about that. But yeah, but at least in general, I just don't prefer using a wipe. But it seems like most of you guys do use wipes. So that's very interesting. But to each their own. Yeah, I don't think they're a good fit for me. Lilac. That's my first time seeing her name. Welcome, Lilac. She said hi, and hi to you too. Breezy says, LOL, I want the Pepsi photo cards. Your girlfriend. Okay, I understand you. And you know what? I have not talked about the Pepsi photo cards in a live yet because there's it's a little bit complicated, so I still can't talk about it yet, but I think in the next video I could talk about it. But yeah, hopefully later, Breezy, once you save up more money, you get those Pepsi photo cards, or maybe you would buy them from us. I'm not sure, but I can't talk about it in this video, Sally, but in the next video, I think I could. Yeah. Breezy says, so I didn't own a lot of makeup, but when MX started promoting Urban Decay, yeah, I bought so many eyeshadow palettes. Hilarious, Breezy. But you know what? As long as you think it's worth it, okay? And of course, you got like all the photo cards with it and stuff, right? As long as you think it's worth it. That's all that matters, okay? And also, Urban Decay makeup is so amazing. I still do promote them. Like, I'm currently using, all the makeup I use here except my eyebrow. And my except my eyebrow, everything I'm using on my face right now is all Urban Decay, and I still quite like it. And I really want to do a review about more Urban Decay products that I bought because of Moss X, of course. So that will also hopefully be in my next videos, whenever they would be, once I go on break. A skincare one, and then more Urban Decay review stuff. Yeah, so that'll be later. So yeah, anyways, hope that you at least just enjoy the stuff. That's all that matters. Yeah. Stephanie says, I actually rarely wear makeup because I'm so lazy. I don't blame you either. It takes a lot of work to put on makeup. Like, I wish I could have someone every day put on makeup on me. Like, sometimes I envy, celebrities or K-pop singers, of course, like they don't have to do their own makeup. But yeah, I know. Like, I feel you. But, sometimes it is a little bit fun to, like, put on your own makeup because, like, you're in control of everything. You know how it looks on you and stuff instead of someone else. But, someone who is professional doing your makeup is, which I had it done like maybe 3 times in my life where I had someone professionally do my makeup. I'm just like, so amazing. So, but anyways, yeah, I understand you. So laziness, I understand you, but I like how I look with eyeshadow. So I still do it sometimes on special occasions. That is right. Yeah. Special occasions, of course. Yeah, we would wear makeup, but yeah, due to COVID though, yeah, I mean, no, but even when maybe if I haven't seen a friend in a very long time, I think I would wear makeup just because, like, I don't want them to see that during, my natural self is just, slowly dying away because I'm always at home. But yeah, so I think, in my opinion, because of COVID, I now rarely wear makeup, when before I would always wear makeup every time I go outside. But yeah, I don't know. Times are changing, as we know, and COVID is still an issue. So I hope everyone out there is still doing fine and still being safe out there. But let's talk about that later as well. Joey says, agree. I used to put on makeup almost every day before COVID, and suddenly, just like at Breezy, I do that now for like once a month only. Wow, glad you guys say the same thing. Yeah, same. I know. I mean, what can we do? This is what COVID has brought us, to have to, like, social distance, and you can't go out often, all this stuff. Yeah, so what can we do? But I mean, it's both a bad and good thing. Like, I still feel like I'm more healthy than how I was like pre-COVID. Like, the things that we used to do before COVID was like full of germs everywhere. And so when people got sick, it was usually be like a common cold. But now if you get sick, it's COVID, But yeah, so I think in general, COVID can have bad and good things about it. Like, I hope that everyone now is like more careful and more clean about everything whenever they go outside. But we'll see whenever COVID is over. Yeah, Breezy says, what's the point of wearing it when no one sees it? Exactly. And when I'm not meeting someone that's like important, then it's like, whatever. Yeah. So some people say they wear makeup for themselves. Like, even if they don't show it to people, like, they would still enjoy wearing makeup because it's for themselves. But for me personally, I just know that I don't look my best, without makeup. And so I think for me personally, I want to always look my best at least. So whenever I go outside. And of course, makeup always makes you look prettier. And who doesn't want to look prettier, So yeah, I mean, there's lots of benefits to makeup. But then, because of COVID, yeah, I mean, what's the point? I know. So, like, how can I look pretty under a mask? I mean, maybe some people could tell, but in general, with a mask on, like, it really doesn't matter how you look like, right? I only fix my hair and, the clothes I wear, but everything on my face, no one cares, So, yeah, just interesting times we live in, of course. Breezy says, no, I didn't get any of the Photocards because I bought it from here in the United States. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if you bought Urban Decay from us or not. So I was thinking, like, yeah, I thought you did, but then now, sadly, I can't remember. But yeah, so you bought it only in the United States. Okay, so that's your decision. Like, so it just made me think, like, why you buy like so much makeup if, like, it's not related to getting Monster X Photocards, but you don't even wear makeup a lot. But I mean, to each their own. As long as you're happy with what you bought, then it's all good. Yeah. But personally, for me, I would not have bought Urban Decay if it wasn't because of Monster X promoting them. So yeah, to each their own. Yeah. Breezy says the Moon Dust palette is so cool. That was before the Naked line. Yes, I have bought a Moon Dust eyeshadow. I think I did a video on it, and it's amazing. It is amazing. So the Naked palette is also good, but the Moon Dust, eyeshadow, I was so impressed with it. So yes, I completely agree with you. Urban Decay just makes excellent eyeshadows. Yeah. Breezy says, please, I just counted. I have 10 palettes. Why am I this way? I was just saying that, so I'm glad you agree. I don't know. I mean, again, they're great quality eyeshadows, so I can't blame you, but you definitely don't need 10. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Just hopefully you can use them all, and get your money's worth. I hope you will, okay? So maybe you just want, like, random days to just look pretty. Just do it, okay? So I hope that you would use them up. And Joey says, I apply petroleum jelly whenever I remove my eye makeup, then wipe it off with an alcohol-free toner, then just wash it entirely with a good facial wash. I did not know that petroleum jelly can remove eye makeup. Is that for real? Because I have petroleum jelly, but I haven't used it in a while because I only use it for like dry skin or something, or when I don't want something to like rub off on my skin. I don't know what I use petroleum jelly with, but I need to look into that. So thank you for that suggestion. But I do not have an alcohol-free toner. I don't think so. But let me just look into that. I was thinking, could I use a petroleum jelly with this? But I'm pretty sure this has alcohol in it. I'm pretty sure. Given it stung my eye, I'm pretty sure it does. But anyway, good to know. Good to know. Thank you, Joey, for that. So I will look into that for next time. Lacerta. Is this the same Lacerta from last time, if I remember? But welcome again. It shouldn't sting usually. Okay, but it can happen. Maybe your eye's really sensitive, and you need to find something that would suit you. Hypoallergenic product, maybe. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Lacerta, for your take on that. Yeah. So for me personally, I knew this going into it. Yeah, I do have sensitive eyes. So I think that the reason. So the thing is, I have used other makeup remover solution before and they did not sting my eyes, but I think my eyes recently got more sensitive. So I think that could be why now this new one that I use stung my eye. But I'll use it a couple more times and see if maybe the stinging wouldn't happen anymore. And I'll let you guys know. But also maybe I should invest in a hypoallergenic one. That would totally, of course, benefit me because of my sensitivity. Yeah, so okay, thank you again. And Lacerta says, oh, or it can be the reaction to the new product. That's what Melissa said to me. Yeah. By the way, hi, hope everybody has a good day. You too, hi, and hope you're having a good day. Yes, Melissa said that to me too, because it could be a new product that I'm using on myself for the first time. So let me try it a few more times, and in the next video for sure I will update you guys how it goes for me then. Joey says, oh, cotton with alcohol-free toner. I got you on that. Yeah, no worries. Breezy says, I'm set on makeup for the rest of my life. Yes, you are, girlfriend. Me and my sister are going out tonight to celebrate. Oh, I'll probably post a picture of what my makeup turns out like. See, that's a good one. Yeah, if it's like a celebration for your new house, right? Yeah, that's definitely an occasion. Like, you should totally wear makeup on. And yes, if you want to post a picture, of course, to your own privacy, to your own private, you know what I mean. So according to your own privacy feeling. Okay. Anyways, up to you if you want to post a picture or not. But we'll love to see, regardless or not, depending on you. No pressure. Okay, that's what I mean. So depending on how you feel. So it's all good. Stephanie says, I actually didn't notice you were wearing makeup. It's all good. Natural makeup suits you. You're always pretty to me though, so I guess that's why I didn't know. Stephanie, you need to stop these like flirtatious words you say to me sometimes. It's not flirtatious. You're saying to me just a very nice compliment. I know, but anyways, yeah, that's the thing. When I wear makeup, I don't like wearing makeup where it stands out a lot. So I think that's also a good reason that you said like it's not a big difference from when I have no makeup. And also this camera filter, I don't know what exactly it is, but this camera, when I have no makeup on or with makeup on, it makes me look a lot better than how I see in real life. So I'm honestly very, very happy for this camera that you don't really see me how I really look like. In all honesty, okay, but I mean it's similar, but compared to how I see myself in real life with a mirror, it's totally different than how I see it on here on camera. But anyways, you're very kind. Okay, you're very kind. But at least to me personally, I can tell that I do look better with makeup on camera compared to how, definitely you guys can tell a difference. If you go see my past videos where I have no makeup on and then compared to how I look now with makeup on, you guys should be able to tell a difference. I'm pretty sure. But if you don't, I'm very flattered. Okay, I'm super flattered. So one of these days, when I do like the Urban Decay review or something, I should like really wear like more makeup on so it could like really show a difference and like really stand out so I could review the products and stuff. So maybe one of these days, yeah, I'll try that. But overall, this is the kind of makeup that I prefer to put on myself in general. And like, yeah, so again, good to know. Thank you again, Stephanie, for your compliment. Lacerta said, yes, it's me from that other live. Okay, good to know. So welcome again, Lacerta. Nice to see you again. Brady says, I need to go back and watch some of your older videos for the Urban Decay review. Yeah, I think there was only one video so far where I did an Urban Decay review. But yeah, if you ever find it, but if not, it's totally okay. I'll totally do it in the next video I do reviewing all the Urban Decay products that I've used so far. So One of these days, yeah. But anyway, but no worries. Breezy says, "LOL, I'm not shy in Twitter. I'm always posting pictures." Oh, okay. Also, I started my own YouTube channel for my unboxing video. Great. Okay, so if you're not shy at all, and you're cool with whatever privacy. Again, I just always want to never. What's the word? I just always want to respect people's boundaries. That's what I mean. Yeah. So as long as you're you're conscious about that and you're okay with it, that's great. Okay. Breezy says, people perceive you differently from yourself too, though. You're way prettier than you think you are. Oh, Breezy, you are too kind. All you guys need to stop flirting with me. But I know you're not flirting. I know it's all compliment, but it's like totally feels like you're all okay. Thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you to say that. Okay. I never thought about that. Okay. I never thought that, how I see myself compared to how other people see me, of course, it's way different. But hey, there are people out there that might think I'm ugly, right? Of course, those people exist, right? But oh my gosh, I just never thought about that. Yeah, people out there who see me really think that I look prettier than how I think about myself. Gosh, that's so interesting. Just my first time ever thinking about that. But thank you very much. Like, I personally don't think I'm ugly. Like, I am very content. With how I look like. I never plan to have plastic surgery or anything. I'm very happy with, the body that I'm born with. But the thing is, like, I know I'm not like celebrity pretty. Like, there are so many pretty people who, become celebrities, as they should, because they're super pretty. So I never think of myself to that kind of like high standard or anything, but just I'm very content with how I am. But anyways, you guys are too nice. I just don't know how to accept it, but thank you very much though. And yeah, anyways, just thank you. I just okay. Breezy. Oh wait, sorry. Wait. Stephanie says it's opposite with my phone camera. It shows everything, even things you don't notice with the naked eye. Oh, that terrifies me. First off, I thought phone cameras, they usually have a filter, like something in them, like just I don't know what is it, but something in them where like when you take a picture, it makes you look good. I thought usually phone cameras do that, but are you really saying your phone camera just shows you reality? I've never seen anything like that. What kind of phone do you have, if you don't mind me asking? So I don't know, but like, as you guys know, I have an iPhone. It's an iPhone 8, and personally for me, every time I take a photo with it, it just, I don't know, something in the iPhone technology, they make you look good. But I'm like, I know for sure I don't look like that in the picture, but yeah, it's just interesting. Breezy says, haha, we are totally flirting. Okay. Okay. I appreciate the flirting. Okay, I appreciate it, but I know that you guys are also being so nice too. Thank you guys. Okay, thanks. Stephanie said flirting is fun. Okay. Yes. Do you guys remember I said this before that I'm not a fan of people being cheesy? So like I am is one of them. Like he always flirts with the fans. If you guys have ever seen them do video calls, and like I'm just like, gosh, like I'm so glad he never like talked to me that way. But it's just really, I don't know how you guys can handle it. So I think I'm a very outlier in that. Like it's like I really don't know how to. But anyways, I know people flirt. It's a natural thing we do. I don't know. I think I'm a weirdo. That's the thing. Like I'm. Anyways, let's be moving on. Okay, Breezy says, yeah, but being very pretty isn't everything. Preach it, girlfriend. Yes. Personality matters too. You have such an amazing personality, Breezy. You need to stop it. Okay, you guys are really too much for me right now. But yes, more than anything, because looks, when we get to like grandma and grandpa ages, we are all gonna look the same. We're not gonna look amazing anymore. So looks, we should never, like someone for their looks, because 100% when we grow older, these looks we have right now, it's all gonna go away. Okay, so that's definitely the thing. Like we should enjoy our looks now while we have a youth, basically, and then later it's all going to go down the drain. So most important is personality. People's personality rarely change as they grow up. Like maybe it will, change a little bit because we all are growing up. And like, I definitely, my personality is not exactly the same how I was 10 years ago, but it's still the same person that I am, but I just matured after 10 years of having the same kind of personality. You know what I mean? So I always think that personality, at least with age, always gets better. At least I hope so. Some people do change personalities as they get older, and sometimes it's not for the best. Like I have sadly met people like that, but in general, your core personality should never change. So if later it turns into something bad, then that means your core personality wasn't good to begin with. But anyway, so I would like to believe, my personality, I hope, will always stay this way and always be good in the future too. And I always strive to always do good, not bad, right? Don't we all want to do that? Yeah. So I want to believe we're all the same, and all you guys are also so kind and so good. Like so far, I've always been meeting really good people through my K shopper. Like I'll be real. Of course, there are a few out there that I've met who are, super rude to me. I have met a few of them, but in general, most of you guys are always so nice, and I'm always so thankful that I'm quite lucky to meet always good customers like you guys. So just saying to you guys too, you guys are all amazing, and thank you for making my job really easy, because you're all really good, kind people, and I hope all these bad people, they never come at me. But sometimes I want to think that I have good intuition. If I think this person is a bad person in general, or like won't work well, then I will just try to kindly reject them. So I want to believe I have that good intuition, but in general, still, we can never guess, because people can be fake all the time. But at least you guys, just want to say, you guys are also just as amazing. So thank you as always for being great. Okay, so wow, okay, after these few conversations, I need to go into the next product, by the way. So I'm still not done with Roundaround review. So this is the last product I want to review, but these are the last comments I'll talk, and then get into this. Stephanie says, we are vanilla chunkyuns. What? Wait, vanilla. Do you mean that you're typically an IM person? Is that what you mean by vanilla? Okay, but anyways, we flirt and get cheesy too, but not as often as him. That's right. You're correct on that. That's right. Okay. And then Stephanie says, and unless they've come out with a new phone, it's the latest Samsung phone. It's got a bunch of lenses, and I can take really good pictures with it. Wow. I personally have never used a Samsung phone, but I have heard that it's really good, given I'm in Korea, which is where Samsung is from. But I personally have never used a Samsung phone. But wow, that is good to know. So I want to believe maybe Samsung camera is like really, they take it more like literally, like to be a good camera, while iPhone, maybe they think because people use it a lot for like recording themselves, so they make the cameras to be like to look good on people, but then not really about technical stuff like Samsung is. That's my opinion as to how I'm thinking why your camera is so detailed. But good to know. I'm always thinking, once this phone breaks on me, which again, I'm very impressed with iPhone. Okay, this is the longest phone that I've ever used without it breaking, which is iPhone 8. Okay, I can't remember how long I've had this phone, but it still works awesome. The longest time I've ever used a phone without it breaking. So it makes me think, once this phone breaks on me, like, should I continue with iPhone, or should I maybe like take the plunge and go Android? But I did use an Android before. I used an LG phone before, but this was way long time ago, so the technology wasn't super advanced then. So I mean, it was just an okay phone. But yeah, but I've been seeing like Samsung has been really making amazing phones, but I don't know, but I'm so like used to the iPhone, how iPhone is, the whole, what do you call that, the iOS system. I'm so used to it, so I'm thinking maybe I should just stick with iPhone, but I'll think about it. I don't know. Once this breaks on me, I'll let you guys know. We'll see. Joey says, yes, it does work. Oh, using petroleum jelly and gently massaging it around your eye to remove the makeup, for me, is more safe than some makeup removers. But again, we are our own skin preferences. Got that right. So my feeling on that is that, as I just said earlier, I have super oily skin. So then I'm thinking, if using petroleum jelly, would that make it worse for me? So, in terms of my skin and stuff. So that's why I prefer to use these kind of things, which I know like would not cause my skin to like react or anything. So let me look into it. I will look into it, and I'll let you know if I ever use it and how I like it. So thank you again for that suggestion. Stephanie says, but it's just so detailed. Selfies are too good and just shows what you don't even notice. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Unless like you use an app where it can filter it for you, then I think that would be better for you. But that's very, very impressive about Samsung. Wow. So I will look into it for sure if whenever my phone breaks on me. Breezy says, oh, stop flirting with us. I'm just kidding. Was I? Oh. I personally was not flirting. I really think you guys are amazing people, but yeah, I personally am not good at flirting though. But if you took that as flirting, like I'm appreciative that if you were complimented, which I'm glad. But yeah, hope you guys understand. Like, I really appreciate meeting good people out there, especially when working together and stuff. So that's all I wanted to say. Stephanie says vanilla is like basic. Oh, okay, or a weaker version of something. You just taught me a new English slang. Even though English is my native language, I did not know this. Maybe I'm just not with the times anymore, but thank you for explaining to me what vanilla means. So basic or a weaker version of it. I'll remember that. So a vanilla changyun. Okay, that's now that's more funny when I understand the meaning of it. Thank you for explaining to me. And Stephanie says, LG, I remember it had that when You had it when you were 13 to 15. Wow, awful camera, good memories. But hey, that was a long time ago. Yeah, it was not the best at the time. Yeah, but I wonder if LG phones are better now. But I think not as good as Samsung. So let's not talk about LG. Okay. And Joey says, I literally laughed when you said that's terrifying. I have the same thought. Thank you for agreeing with me. Yes, thank you. Breezy says, I have the Samsung S20 Ultra, and I've had it since its release, and it's been the best phone I've ever owned. Get out of here. That's amazing. Have any of you guys ever used an iPhone before? So I'm always curious for people that have used both before, which one do they prefer, the iPhone or Samsung? Stephanie says, I definitely use an app to smooth out a little bit. Yes, not to make my face clean and perfect, but just less detailed. I feel you on that. And hers is an S21. Wow. So I'm finally going to finish reading these comments, but I am curious if you guys have used an iPhone before and comparing with a Samsung. I would like to know your review on that. So now finally, the last product from Roundaround that I'm reviewing for you guys. So as you can see, it is nothing skincare related. Now I just realized it's totally sealed. Okay, I didn't even open it. So I should have prepared a knife of some sort. I didn't, sadly. No, I think I could just okay, it's okay. So anyways, this product. So here's the thing. So I remember you guys were saying that you did not want to buy Roundaround because you didn't want any skincare products. So here's the thing. I had one customer asking me, saying that she only wants the Photocards, but she doesn't want any of the products from Roundaround. So she asked me, can I only buy the Photocards from you? And I'm like, yeah, if you're really okay with it. And I told her the price for it, compared to the product that I would buy that I would not be sending to her, and she was totally okay with it. So I'm like, yeah, I could do the sale for you. So I had that one person, and so that person, I sent her only the Photocards, but the item I bought for her, not for her, but for her order, in order to get the Photocards, and that I would end up keeping, I decided to buy a diffuser. And so I told her about this, that what your purchase, I bought a diffuser, and I was just very curious about it, and I wanted to I try it. And so, yeah, she said, he said that she wished she could have gotten a diffuser. Like she wished, but then, I cannot ship this overseas because it 100% has alcohol in it. So I need to, anyway. So, yeah, so I decided to get one because I personally am not a fan of diffusers. But the reason is why I got this is that, a customer of ours also said this to us, is that Wonho bought a diffuser from Roundaround before Shownu was a model for them. So he posted it on his Instagram, I think last year. And so people found out that it was a diffuser from Roundaround. And so I didn't know at the time because I was also not a fan of diffuser. So I didn't buy the one that Wonho has because it's no longer being sold anymore, sadly. But still, I wanted to see if maybe the diffusers from Roundaround, maybe it's good because Wonho got one, so maybe it's good. So this is my personal review of what the diffuser is. Now here's the thing, okay, like I said, I am not a fan of diffusers, and maybe I wouldn't like the smell. So just keep in mind, I am a very, very harsh critic. Okay, so yeah, so anyway, so I'm opening it right now. So let's before I get into it, so the type of just one thing at a time. Okay. So the type of diffuser I got, it says here, clean scent diffuser. Okay, so I'm assuming it's not like super fragrant, but that's what it says. And the scent I got is called Lavender and Silver Burke. So yeah, I'll show it more up close if you guys can just read it by yourself. So yeah, out of all the type of scents they had, this one I felt was probably the one that I would like the most. So lavender is my favorite color. So I thought, like, it's my favorite color, but I'm not a huge fan of the plants. But I mean, maybe it could smell good. Okay, so I just decided to just take a plunge with it, and out of all the scents, I just felt like maybe this one would smell the best. So wish me luck. Let's hope it is good. And yeah, so it says here, 26 allergens free fragrance, eco-friendly packaging. Oh, that's super nice. Reusable bottle and with reed sticks. Awesome. Great. So, wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So open the box and it looks like this. So let's take it out one thing at a time. Okay, this is quite a big bottle of diffuser for sure. Okay, but this is the refill. Okay. Yeah, it says here it's a refill. So that's my refill. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, so this thing wrapped in paper for protection, I assume. This must be the bottle that I used to put the diffuser in. So I'll explain why I'm not a fan of diffusers. So I have used them before because I got them as gifts from people, and I personally just didn't think it smelled like anything. Like, I don't know if maybe my nose is not that sensitive or something, but I never felt like I smelled it. So I had it in my house just, doing its thing as a diffuser, but I never felt like I smelled anything. So I was like, maybe a diffuser is not for me. Anyways, look at this cute little bottle. It's actually super cute. So this is like a cloth around it. And oh, I could take it out if I want, but I won't. So, okay. So anyways, it's a removable cloth around here. So that's very nice, like a strong grip on it. It says here, the power of clean. And then the back says Roundaround. So far, at least in terms of how it looks, it's super cute. Okay, so that's the bottle. And then the last things that are in this box are the reed sticks, as you see here. Yeah, so this one it actually looks like a stick, and these are, I don't know. So before I use it, I'm gonna read the instructions. So 1 second, because I just want to make sure I use it correctly. Are there instructions? Okay, yeah, there are. Okay. Okay. So it says I put in the liquid first and then I put in the reed stick. Okay. Okay. It says I can adjust the strongness of the scent with how many reed sticks I put inside. So if I put all 4 inside, that would make it smell really strong. I don't know. Like I said, I've used diffusers before, and I still never felt like a difference. But if you guys have used diffusers, okay, before I use this, if you guys have used diffusers before, please tell me what exactly I should do before I do anything. Okay, so I'll get to your comments in a bit. Okay, so it also said, like, depending on how much space you're putting the diffuser in, and also the temperature would affect it. Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Okay. If I use only the natural wood, okay, so I have only the 2 sticks of natural wood. So it says if I only use natural wood, the scent would be weak. Oh, good to know. Okay. Okay, so it says to use all of it together would be best. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Okay. So those are all the instructions. And yeah, there are some warning things, but yeah, I of course won't do those things. Okay, so okay, before I do anything about this diffuser, let me read your comments right now. Okay, so Breezy says, my cousin has the iPhone and she always has issues with her. Get out of here. How come I'm okay? Okay, so before I got this iPhone 8, I was using the iPhone 6S. So the first iPhone I ever used was the iPhone 6S. And I personally was okay with the iPhone 6S, but I bought it with very low memory. So I didn't think I would be using my phone a lot. So I didn't get a high memory of the iPhone 6S. But then I was starting to get problems with it because I needed to use it a lot. And so I decided, yeah, I need to retire the iPhone 6S, and I decided to upgrade to the latest one, which was iPhone 8 at the time. And so I upgraded to iPhone 8 and I got big memory in here. And so ever since then, I don't know how long it's been. I feel like I've had this phone for maybe 3-4 years now. I feel like I've had this for so long, and I still have no issues with the iPhone 8, which for me personally, I thought that was crazy because I've always heard people say that iPhones usually start to get broken by like the 3rd or 4th year or something, but I'm still very okay with the iPhone 8. So that's why I'm really thinking, I don't know when it'll happen when I need to change my phone, but I'm still thinking maybe I should still keep to the iPhone, but I'm very curious about you guys' opinions in general. Maybe I should switch to Samsung. I don't know. So please let me know. Lacerta says, I'm Android type of person. Okay, good to know. Stephanie says, if you want great camera quality, you definitely go for an Android. Okay, specifically Samsung or Huawei. I never ever heard about Huawei's phone, but that is good to know. That's why I've never used an iPhone. Wow, good to know. Kelly is here. Hello, Kelly. Kelly's the person that told me about Wonho's diffuser, by the way. So Kelly, I got the diffuser from, I hope you joined in time, but I got the diffuser from Roundaround, but not the same scent that Wonho has. But I'll explain more about this later. Breezy says, I love how random the conversations turn out, from makeup to phones to flirting. That's exactly what all our lives are these days. So I'm used to it, and I'm sure you guys are by now too. Stephanie says, it's the best when you can talk about whatever. I feel you. And that's exactly my style too. So that's why these lives, they always turn out this way. Breezy says, I've never used them, so I'm interested in what it smells like. Okay, no problem, Breezy. I'll let you know in a few seconds. Stephanie says, I never used it either. Okay, never used a diffuser before. Okay, I probably should try. It's all good. Again, I'm still not a fan of diffusers. So okay, 1 second on that. Angela's here. Hi again, Angela. Yes. Candy is here, but Candy has a busy day today, so I didn't think you would be here, Candy. But hi, even though you're already late, but as in like all the Roundaround talk. So I'm on the last product for now about Roundaround, but I just wonder how much you guys have seen before I read your comments. But I'm curious if anyone here has used a diffuser before. So I'm currently waiting on your comments just in case before I try the diffuser. If you guys have any advice for me on how to use a diffuser, and then how to like smell it and just use it correctly. Okay, so I have used diffusers before, but I never felt like they smelled like anything. So or it would just be a super faint smell. So I just really wonder, was I using them wrong? So before I get into this diffuser, if I have anyone out there to give me any advice before I dive into this. But Sarita says, I hope you'll like the lavender scent. I think it's specific one. You either like it or don't. Good point on that again. That's right. So this is, of course, all my personal opinion, and I definitely am quite picky with scent, as you guys have seen me. No, maybe you haven't, but I have tested out Versace's Eros and Eros Flame. They're right here, by the way. So I did a video about them, and I personally still don't like them, but I have sent in to many customers in their packages the perfume sprayed on a piece of paper, and most people, like 95% of them, have said they liked it. And I'm like, must be only me and those 5% people that don't like Eros or Eros Flame. So yeah, to each their own, for real, right? But I think that kind of confirmed for me that I really have a unique nose and like what I personally think smells good. So yeah, for me, I don't like Versace perfume, but many people do. So just FYI to anyone out there about my review on Versace's perfume, they're never gonna call me, so it's all good. So yeah, I'm trying to unravel this because I know for sure I need to use these for the diffuser, but it is okay. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and use all 4 sticks. That's okay, right? Before I do that, let me know if I'm doing it wrong, but I think it's okay. Okay, no. A part of me feels like I shouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna use 2. Okay, yeah, I think I'll use 2. Should be okay. Yeah, guys. Okay, I think I'll use 2. So yeah, one is the regular stick, and one is actually a wood stick. So I think just 2 should be okay. Before I do anything, I'll wait if there's any comments telling me if I'm doing anything wrong. Oh, Breezy says, OMG, I love the Eros Flame. I still want to buy a ball. That's right. Breezy told me that she liked the Eros Flame that I sent her. I know. To each their own, right? It's great that you love it. I personally still don't like it, but to each their own, right? Yeah, exactly. So I think maybe, sadly, no one here has any advice for me on diffusers because I still don't see any comments about it, and that's totally okay. So I'm just going to go by the advice of what the box told me. I'm pretty sure this is okay. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to open this bottle of, the diffuser. This is where the scent comes from, whatever this diffuser thing is. So this is the most important part of it. Okay, so I think I should only put in like halfway, right? Oh, Candy says, LOL, sorry, never used a diffuser before. All good. Looks like we're all not diffuser fans, and I totally don't blame you, okay? I think diffuser is really not common, of course, right? But yeah. All right. How about before I pour it in, I'm going to smell it first. I'm sure that's okay. So anyways, let me smell this. Okay, I smell it. It doesn't smell bad. Okay, yeah. So how this diffuser, they call it a clean scent diffuser. This definitely smells like a clean scent, like how, maybe they would use for like soap or laundry detergent. That's quite good. It's quite good. Okay, so this is a good thing, guys. Okay, so the scent says is lavender and silver burke. No idea what's a silver birch, but that sounds like a type of tree. But in terms of lavender scent, so if I remember how lavender smells like, this doesn't remind me of lavender. If I remember correctly what the flower smells like. Yeah, I don't think lavender smells this way, but it does smell like a flower. It does. So it does remind me about a flower, but it doesn't remind me of a tree. So far, it doesn't, okay? But this is only from the bottle, but maybe it'll smell different after I put these things in there. So let's see. Oh, is there anyone giving, if it's too strong, you can just take the sticks out. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll do that. Candy says, let's ask... Candy, you're so funny. Candy says, let's ask Wonho how to use it. You are so funny. I would love to ask him, but of course we cannot get his response. Okay, he's a busy man right now, but Wonho is a fan of diffusers. Yeah, that's the thing. So I would love to ask him. But sadly, we can't. Kelly says, I agree with Lacerta. Diffusers can be strong or really weak. I did not know that. So if you guys are familiar with diffusers, that's great to know. So it depends on the company that makes them, right? Okay, so maybe those diffusers that I got as gifts before from people, maybe they were just very weak ones. Yeah, because I personally didn't think they tasted like, tasted. I personally didn't think they smelled like anything significant or anything. Like I never smelled it in my room when I used it. So I was like, so yeah, I was disappointed. But anyways, I have yet to meet a diffuser that I like. That's what I mean. So let's go ahead and let's get to pouring this guy in here. I think that's enough. Yeah, do you see how much I put in there? I think that's enough. It's like a little bit, half of it. Okay, let's seal this up. Okay, you can't see it because of the cloth, but it's like filled up to like here. All right, and then I'm gonna put in these 2 sticks. Okay, I think I prefer this side. Yeah. No, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. Okay. All right, so got the 2 sticks in there. Okay, so I remember really long time ago, like in my past workplaces, is that when you use diffusers, you should actually like turn the sticks every few days, something like that, right? So I know these sticks, like you could turn it, upside down every few days to like, rotate it. And then after, I don't know at what point, but at some point you should throw away these sticks, right? But I don't know at what point. So okay, so I've made my diffuser. So in a few hours, I should smell it. Is that how it works? Okay. Smelling it here compared to how it was on the bottle, it smells a little bit different. That's really weird. Okay. It smells stronger, I think. Something happened with these sticks. It smells stronger now. Okay, but here's the thing. Smelling it from here, I smell nothing, okay? But I assume that's normal, right? So I don't smell it from here, but I smell it only up close. But it's actually kind of nice. So it's like a very light flower, clean smell. That's the best way to explain it. But I still don't think this is the way lavender smells like, how the flower is. But it's pleasant. This is really pleasant. So I wish it could fill up like my whole house. That would be nice, but maybe I should only put in the bathroom, since the bathroom is smaller. Maybe that would be better to like get the full scent of it. I'm thinking that would be best, right? Yeah. If you guys have any advice, let me know. But for now, Roundaround diffuser, I think they are good. I think so. I mean, I really hope I could smell this in my house. Like that would be in a future video after it's been a few days. I'll let you guys know if I do smell it in my house. But if not, oh well, but it really does. It really does smell good. So compared to past diffusers I've used, this one, it smells great. So yeah, I'll put it here for display. Yeah. So okay, so that is all the review for Roundaround products that I got. So yeah, only these 2 for skincare, and then I got a random diffuser. And I hope that customer will watch my video. If not, I'm just gonna send this video to her for her to know the full review of the diffuser. So thank you to that customer for just letting me keep her product because she only wanted the photo card. So yeah, I got that diffuser for from her purchase, and yeah, Yeah, I will look forward to buying more diffusers if I really think it really does, make my house smell good. But if not, then I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be curious what their other scents, if they ever make them. Like the one Wonho had, it was an apple one, and I do enjoy fruity scents. So I wish I could have reviewed that, but sadly they are not making that scent anymore. So they always make new scents all the time, it seems. But yeah. Yeah, just very interesting. Roundaround, they're into skin products and diffuser, and they also sold items that was like air freshener as well, and I don't know, something with like all like house related. So it's not only facial stuff. So just we'll see later when they release more Shownu photo cards, and maybe they'll try to promote a new item of theirs. Like I'm sure they're just gonna do a lot more. I'm sure they will. So we'll wait and see at that time. So let me take a break. So I need to take, I can't believe, sorry, this time is so fast. So right now it's 10:55 p.m. So I definitely would like to leave before midnight. Hopefully I will. But I think the main things to talk about is just only about Shownu and Wonho. So there's definitely a lot to talk about. Okay, so let me catch my breath. Let me take a little break before we get into that. And hopefully I won't get too emotional. I don't think I will. But I was a little bit emotional earlier today. And like I think you guys know why I say that. But we'll talk about that later. Yeah, so let me read your comments and then we'll get into those conversations. Okay. Go Oda is here. Yeah, but okay, but you deleted your message, but I just want to say hi to you. Yeah. Joey says I have a diffuser, but it's the kind of diffuser that needs electricity. I have never heard of such a thing. Why? How does a diffuser use electricity? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Stephanie asked you. Yeah, electricity. And then Joey says, yeah, like the battery operated ones. Does that count as a diffuser? My mom calls it a diffuser. A battery operated scent? How does that work? So do you ever have to pour anything in it, or okay. Is it those things where you just plug it in and then the scent comes out? Is that what you mean? But like it's not a liquid. It's like inside there, some kind of scent. Is that what you mean? That must be. Okay, let me know if that's true or not. Breezy says, 10 p.m. I like to be done before midnight, 2 hours later. I know, girlfriend. I know. That happens to me all the time. Breezy knows how these lives go. I know. But I think if we only talk about Wonho and Shownu, if we only talk about them, I think we'll be okay. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Go Order says, my mom used to have an electric one to help with breathing. Oh. Isn't it like a humidifier? I know there are humidifiers that have scent in them. So that might be one. Is that what you're talking about? Breezy says, I think that's a dehumidifier. That's what I was thinking. That must be it, right? I think so. Okay, let me wait a bit before we change the topic. I'm very curious about that. But this in general, yeah, of course it's not electric, but I think an electric one would be more scent to it, right? While this regular one is weak, right? So then I can believe that maybe people would use the electric one more because you could get more scent from it. I assume so. Yeah, I wonder how long is the delay, because I can tell like when I say something and then I don't see the comments about it until like a few minutes later. It's kind of interesting, like how much of a delay there is on YouTube stream. It's very interesting. Okay. So I know I really don't want us to change topics so suddenly. So I just am really curious about what you guys have about the diffuser before we change topics. So let me just wait a bit. Yeah, for me personally, I don't use anything to make my house smell good, because I'm not saying my house smells bad. I keep it clean as much as possible, so it usually doesn't smell bad. But I always would like to have the house smell like something, but I haven't been able to find anything where like I actually feel like it smells good. So diffusers I've used before and I don't smell it at all in my house, or there would be those spray air freshener stuff, but those only last like a few minutes and then it goes away. So for me personally, I still have yet to like find something where like it's long lasting. But if you guys have any suggestion about any good thing that can make your house smell good, let me know. I would love to know. Joey says, I don't really know, as I actually don't use it. Okay. Her mom just gave it to her and never used it. Okay. I guess I got the name wrong. Interesting. It's okay. So whatever that is, as long as it works well, which I assume it does, right? If it works well, maybe I'll be interested to buy one. Yeah. Breezy says, I have the smelly ones that plug in the wall, but all it does is heat up and makes the room smell. Right. Right. So I assume that must be what you guys are talking about, right? So I assume electric ones, they do give off more smell than, just a regular diffuser or any kind of air freshener that's not electric, right? Yeah. I mean, I've heard candles work, but guess what? I've used scented candles before, but I still don't smell them. Unless I'm using bad ones. I don't know. But but also I don't want to like use fire. Fire, honestly, in the house worries me, so I wouldn't want to use candles in general. But I did try it because I got it as a gift as well. And I was just like, oh well. So anyways, okay. I think you guys answered the questions I had, but I'm very curious if you guys have any suggestion of what things that are good to make the house smell good. If you guys have any suggestions, and also I'm still curious if anyone out there has used an iPhone and Samsung and can tell me their review of which one is better. But so far it seems like you guys are saying Samsung phones are better. So I don't know. But I personally am a little bit afraid because I know that Android phones are a lot more complex to use than an iPhone, which is why I personally prefer an iPhone because it's just so simple to use. But I think it does make sense. Samsung phones are better. But anyways, yeah, I'm always curious about you guys' opinion on that too. Phones, I haven't forgotten about that. Go Order says I use candle warmer. That's right. I forgot candle warmers exist. That's right. Okay, candle warmers because I'm too scared to have fire in the house. I'm the same way. Yes, so I forgot candle warmers exist. I haven't used a candle warmer before, so I didn't even know they existed until I am mentioned it. No. Yeah. I didn't know it existed until I am mentioned it in that V-Live. So I was like, is this a new invention? So I told my friend, I asked my friend, hey, have you ever heard about a candle warmer? And she's like, yeah, I have. It's been around since forever. And I'm just like, I can't believe I never knew this thing existed until I am mentioned it in that V-Live. So anyways, yeah, I didn't even know this invention had, but it's a great invention because of people like me and you guys afraid of fire. I need to get a candle warmer one day, but still, I don't think candles give off scent. At least I still have yet to find a candle that makes good scent. Unless you guys have a suggestion, let me know. But until then, why buy a candle warmer if I'm not even going to use a candle? So but thank you for reminding me. So until then, Kelly says, oh, my brothers have used both and they like iPhone better. Interesting. If you guys have reasons about it, let me know. But you're speaking for your brothers, but good to know. Yeah. So man, so I'm hearing so many different reviews. So yeah. Thank you for that though. Angela says, I like diffusers, but apparently I'm a bit sensitive and even the weaker ones are too strong in my room. Get out of here. What are you using? Because I want to find those strong ones. Funny enough, I'm okay with candles. Angela, that is so interesting. I need to find whatever you're using because I have yet to find a strong diffuser, but then you're okay with candles. So how come I have yet to find a good candle smelling thing? Guys, recommend to me anything that you guys have used that is a good smell and is very strong. That's what I want to find. So let me know, guys. Go Order says, I never use an Android, but would like to try in the future. Interesting. Go Order. Interesting. So you're currently an iPhone user then, but interesting. So yeah, I hear many different reviews. Some people like iPhones better. Some people like Android better. Yeah, it depends on the person, that's for sure though. So okay, so far good to know what you guys think. Ashley says I like using iPhone better. Interesting. Gosh, this is so interesting. Okay, good to know. Thank you guys again for all your suggestions. Stephanie says, yeah, I feel like iPhones are more simple, right, and gets the job done, and Androids are for people who want more stuff. That's exactly what I thought it was. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. And Stephanie says, though iPhones always get app updates before Android, I still can't use the voice recording option on Twitter. Oh, but that's not a big thing. I never use voice recording. Okay, so that's not a huge thing, but that's interesting. I thought usually Androids get updates before iPhones, so that is interesting to know. Okay, wow, guys, thanks. So, and Candy says, I use Bath and Body Works. Oh, okay, turquoise waters, candles, and wallflowers. It's amazing. I love that scent year round. Good to know. So, Candy, I don't know if you know this, but Bath and Body Works is not in Korea, and I can't even buy it because I can't. So, but let me. I wonder if my family could mail it to me, but of course, that's expensive for only, for scented stuff. But let me think about it. But thank you for reminding me about Bath and Body Works. But I just never thought about it because I can't buy it in Korea. So turquoise water sounds amazing though. So thank you for that suggestion. I need to think about that if my family should send it to me or not. Gold Order says iPhone is getting a bit boring. Ooh, that's also a good point. It is like it's always the same, right? Even though they say like, oh, now we have iPhone 10, 11, 12, and now 13, but I think all of them keep looking the same, right? So that's interesting. Thank you again for all your suggestions, and feel free to give your suggestion later because I know sometimes I have a delay. So really, thanks you guys for all this advice. I would definitely consider it whenever my phone breaks. That's the time when I get a new one, by the way, but it's not breaking anytime soon. But I'm still considering, given it's like 4 years old or something, like whenever that time comes, would I stick to iPhone or get an Android? So thanks you guys. It's like really, really great advice. Candy says, oh, what? Oopsie, no wonder the monsters so she said no wonder the monsters went to Bath and Body when they were overseas on the Monterey's DVD. Correct. So I did not know that you guys didn't know this. Yeah, Bath and Body Works products cannot find them in Korea at all. And even if they are, most likely super expensive. Okay, so yeah, if I were to go back to America, sadly not anytime soon because of COVID, but yeah, I would want to go to Bath and Body Works and get some stuff. But yeah, but I'll think about it if my family could send me some stuff, but hopefully they can't. I just, I'm pretty sure they can't because of alcohol content if I get any of those things that have alcohol in it, but I'll definitely consider it. So thank you again for reminding me about Bath and Body Works. So here's the thing: we have the Body Shop in Korea. So the store just called the Body Shop. But as far as I know, they're not super popular with scents, right? I personally have never used their scents before, unless you guys have. If you guys recommend I should use the Body Shop, yeah. But I still have not heard anything good about them. Breezy says, then maybe I'll have to ship you some. Of course, do not ship me anything. I know shipping fee from America to Korea is so expensive. So don't do it. Okay, stop it. Don't do it. And Joey says, oh gosh, I looked it up in Amazon and it says oil diffuser. It's all good. That makes sense. An oil diffuser, but it's electric. I think that makes sense. And it uses heat to makes total sense. I will look into that. An oil diffuser, but also maybe into candle warmers, Bath and Body Works, whenever that time comes, and I'll give you guys my review on it because as you guys have seen, I am so weird about scents and I still have yet to find a diffuser that I like. But so far this is a contender, but I'll wait a couple of days and see if I smell it around the house or maybe just only in my bathroom. I'll see later. Okay, so let's get into our conversation about Monster X and Wonho. So first thing, they finally announced that Wonho is going to come back with a new album. Now, here's the thing. Wonho has been saying this the whole time that he is preparing for a new album. He doesn't know when it's going to come out, but he always kept saying it's practically done, but you guys have to wait until, when they decide to announce it. But here's the thing. They announced it with no date. I think that's okay, so I personally, with all K-pop groups, usually their first announcement of a comeback, they tell you the day. But for Wonho, they only tell us he's gonna come out with a new album, but we want to keep it a secret onto what day it is. Now, I personally think, why even announce it if you don't want to say the day? I'm a very suspicious person, so I'm just very, very suspicious as to why they don't want to announce the date. And then even until now, they have not even announced the schedule. So I don't know what they're doing, but it seems to me they still are not doing their job. Okay, they always never do their job. Okay, so I think they know that the fans, we always say to them, have Wonho come out on a Monday. Stop making him come out on a Friday. Okay, so we know why they make him come out on a Friday. I'm pretty sure they do this because they don't want him to win music shows. Okay, it makes total sense. Why? Because no company would ever want to make their singer not succeed, right? But for some reason, Highline/Starship, they don't want Wonho to succeed. I'm like, you are making money from what he's doing. The company, not only Wonho's making money, of course the company makes money, but they don't want him to make money and they don't want him to succeed. It just makes no sense to me why they do this to him. Okay, I have yet to see them do this to any other artist. And so here's the thing. Gravity, who is a Starship latest group. Yeah, Gravity. So they just came out on Thursday, August 19th, my bad. August 19th, it was a Thursday. So personally for me, I'm thinking that's super weird. Why would they have Gravity come out on a Thursday? Okay, so now I'm just super confused as to what exactly the company is thinking about comeback days. Okay, so Gravity came out on a Thursday, and then Monster X with One of a Kind, they came out on a Tuesday. So I thought just super random and weird why they do this. And so here's the thing, when I compare this with other K-pop groups and what days they come out as well. So most K-pop groups don't come out on Monday. So I'm thinking if maybe the K-pop industry, like they fight with each other on what days to come back. I have a feeling because, you know, all artists would want to come out on a Monday, right? But then they don't have everyone come out on a Monday. Like it's always spread out, like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or Friday. So I'm not sure how exactly it works, but it makes me think maybe they have to fight for what comeback day to come out in. I don't know. Just my suspicion. But also, I have a feeling maybe they want Wonho to come out at a time where for sure he would compete against really popular singers and also give more what's the word, more just more reason for him to not win a music show, because he will be competing against really famous K-pop artists more famous than him, and so for sure he wouldn't able to get a music show win. That's what happened with Monsta X, sadly, with Gambler. They were against lots of more popular groups than themselves, sadly, and so that's why Gambler didn't win any music shows. But you know, Gambler is still a great song. Okay, it doesn't matter they don't win or not. It's because of the competition. That's the only reason why basically groups can win or lose, is because it depends on who's their competition. So just very unfortunate. So anyways, right now Red Velvet just came out. Okay, so Red Velvet for sure is going to be winning everything, and so anyone that's coming out right now, it's all red velvet. Okay, so you know, there's always these kind of things that's going to happen whenever you come out. And so so with Wonho, for sure it's going to be in September. Okay, so right now it's August 21st. There's no way it's going to be like at the end of August. There's no way. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be in September. But here's the thing, Chuseok. So Chuseok is the Moon Festival time, which is basically like the Thanksgiving of Korea. And so it's a very long break. Like it's going to be a 5-day weekend, if I remember correctly. So it's a 5-day weekend, and it's basically like a week of vacation. And so the thing is, music shows will still be playing at that time, so he could still promote during that time, I'm pretty sure. But you know, because it's a holiday and people taking breaks and stuff, so maybe it'll be like less attention on him because it's the holiday season. So I don't know. So I'm also thinking maybe they want to continue to sabotage him and like release during Chuseok time, where they're not gonna pay attention to him because it's the holiday season. So I just feel like they're waiting to tell us a date, because I feel like it's going to be on the day that's going to make us upset. I feel like it. I mean, if it was a day where it would make us happy, of course they would tell it to us immediately, right? But they're not. So, and they still are not. Even to right now, they still have not told us when his comeback day will be. So I feel pretty sure we're going to be upset. So just prepare for that. So that's all I'm thinking for now. It's going to be on a terrible day, but for sure we'll be in September. So that's all my take on it. But regardless, I'm excited for Wonho comeback anytime. So I'm looking forward to his new music as always. And so right now he's busy preparing for it. So they even wrote this on Wonho YouTube channel, saying that there's gonna be less videos coming out now because Wonho is busy, and it's like totally okay. So like we're not gonna see Wonho videos for a while until he finishes his album promotions. And yeah, so that's all my take on it. Let me take a breath. Oh, yeah, so as you can see, I always get riled up about it. Like, this is, you know, just very nonsensical and not typical of why they announced his album, but no date yet. So just prepare yourselves, guys. So, okay, reading now. So Breezy says, yeah, I treat my friends so well. Do you know Whale for Minhyuk? I got her a pink Naps hoodie. Oh, that's so sweet. So I do not know that username. I don't think she's our customer. I don't think so, because but then again, I don't remember people's Twitter names. So who knows? But that is so sweet of you to get to your friend who's a Minhyuk fan, and you got her, right, a Minhyuk fan, but you gave her a pink Naps hoodie. That's still so adorable. So You do you. I love, you guys are all kind people. I'm not surprised. So you do you, Breezy. And Candy says, Wonho is coming back. Yes, I know. That's the best news, of course. Like, he's coming back soon for sure. Candy says, I thought no date was strange too. Glad you say that too. I thought it was the only one. I thought I was the only one. No, wait, Candy. Me and Candy, we usually think the same quite often. Yeah, Candy. No, I'm also the same way. It's really, really weird. Definitely weird. I don't think I've ever seen other K-pop groups do this, so yeah, so I just feel like it's gonna be a date that's gonna make us angry. I feel like that's the only reason why they don't want to announce it yet. Like, right? Why else would you not announce it if it wasn't a good thing, Yeah, anyways, Breezy says, did you see the Twitter post of the Subway fan art with the I'll Be There lyrics? Yes! Didn't Wonho post that on Fan Cafe? So if you guys don't know, I am not leveled up in Wonho's Fan Cafe. I got demoted there, sadly. So don't worry, and I'm not gonna do anything about it. So it's all good. He posted about that Subway fan art, and he was like, wow. Or he commented on this saying like, wow, right? I was like, so I saw someone post it on Twitter, which I'm very thankful to any of you guys when you post Fan Cafe stuff, even though it's not allowed, but I still thank you guys for posting about it. But I thought that was so impressive and just so sweet because it also used his lyrics from I'll Be There, which is a song Wonho wrote. Just I think Wonho's fans are so amazing. All the fans are amazing. One Babies, Weenies, we're all amazing people, I think. It's just so touching. And so I'm also really glad that Wonho saw that, right? So, it's just so beautiful. Candy says they even announced that his Oh Ho Ho is on pause because of the comeback, but still didn't announce when. Yes, Candy, as I just mentioned before. Yes. Yeah. It's weird. And I'm so glad I'm not the only one too. So me and Candy, yeah, I feel you on that. So yeah, and also letting you guys know, if you didn't think it was weird before, hopefully, I mean, you don't have to agree with me. Of course you don't have to agree with me, but I still think it's really, really not typical to do this for a K-pop group in general, and yeah, it just makes me think it's not going to make us happy. So I'm really going to prepare myself for when I see the comeback date, and I'm just going to be like, I knew it and I'm not happy. And then we just have to deal with it. And so most likely Wonho cannot win another music show because they really, really are trying for him to never win, it seems. Like they know Wonho has the capability to win a music show. It's totally there. He could totally do it because we're so powerful, okay? Let's be real. We are super powerful, okay? So they should know this. And so they want to make sure that they sabotage him. I feel pretty positive. It seems like it, okay? So okay, I need to calm down because it's also in the middle of the night. I need to calm down. But yeah. So I hope you guys understand me as to why I feel this way too. So yeah. Lacerta says, oh, I thought it's a common thing to drop coming soon teaser first. Not everybody do that, of course, but I saw it before. Really? Okay, I don't know how common it is, but okay, so I understand what you mean. I mean, it has some have done it before. You're right, some have done it before, but I don't know. I still feel like with Wonho. So I think in his past comebacks, so he's released 2 albums so far. This is technically his 3rd album, but it's his 2nd mini album. But anyways, this is 3rd comeback. Let's call it that. This is 3rd comeback. For the first 2, I'm pretty sure this didn't happen because I would have remembered it. I feel like I would have, but correct me if I'm wrong. But his first 2 comebacks, I'm pretty sure they didn't do it this way. But then this 3rd comeback, they are doing it this way. And so I think that's also why I feel so suspicious. Why suddenly for this 3rd comeback, they are doing it this way. And then here's the thing. They announced the coming back with no information, just the name of the album 2 days ago. So August 19th. So I remember it was August 19th. It was the same day that Gravity just released their album. And on this same day, then they posted about Wonho. His comeback is coming soon. So I found it very weird why they did it on the same day too. So August 19th. So right now it's August 21st, but it's going to be August 22nd very, very soon. Okay. So it's been 2-ish days and they still have not said any updates about his new album, about his new comeback. I think that's weird, right? Isn't it weird? It's been almost, 3 days. It would be about 3 days now. And they don't update us again. Isn't that weird? At least like the day after. So it's like coming soon with no other information, right? Coming soon. And then the day after, then it should be like a schedule and then all the dates and stuff. That's what I think is normal, right? That's what I think. But then making us wait for 3 days now, Does that make sense? So that's why, again, all my suspicions, it should not be this way. And also, my first time seeing this happen to Wonho. I don't think I've ever seen this happen to Monster X, but maybe they did a long time ago, but I'm not familiar with it. But I feel like with Monster X hasn't happened at all recently. So just my take on this. So overall, I still do not feel good about it, but I just prepare that I do think the date is not going to make us happy. And so once they announce the date, I'll come back and we can talk more about it. But I have a feeling I'm not going to be happy about it. So do prepare about my feelings once they announce it. Yeah. Joey says, yeah, I agree. The competition was just really hard at that time. Exactly. Competition is the main reason for anyone if they can win or lose a music show. So I remember Monster X almost won a music show for Trespass. I wasn't a fan at that time, but I saw past videos about it, that they almost won for Trespass, which is their debut song. But because of the competition at the time, they couldn't win it. But I thought that was so impressive if they could have won. But sadly, it was just bad luck because of the competition. And then I remember they almost could have won for Beautiful, which was a great song. It was an amazing song. But sadly, again, because of competition, they couldn't win with Beautiful. But they could have. They totally could have. But then they finally got lucky, and then Dramarama was their first win, which we knew would happen eventually, but just finally Dramarama was their win. But then I don't want to believe Starship was sabotaging them, like to not win a music show because of competition. I just feel like that was probably just all bad luck and bad timing, which sadly can happen, right? But then after Dramarama, then they kept winning all the time because the fandom was growing so much bigger at that time, and so everything was going great. Until sadly Starship made Wonho leave the group, and then everything went downhill again from there. So yeah, so I mean, for now after all of that, now I see that Starship is the main cause of many problems now. So yeah, so just many things I think about. I just wonder, will they renew or will they leave? So right now it's still kind of iffy, but they do seem like they are gonna leave. But that's a conversation for another time. Let's talk about that next time. I'm trying to find my place. Where was my place? Okay. So Joey with bunny emojis, which is so cute. Thank you for sending that. Breezy says she couldn't buy it because she's in Europe, so I had it shipped here and then shipped to her. That's so kind of you to do that. That must have been so expensive, but you are. That shows you're such a good friend, Breezy. So I hope you know that. You're a very, very kind person. Candy says, oh, and did you see the Post-it notes on the announcement? I know. I was very, very so definitely that image, right? So it, saying Wonho's new album name and stuff, but then the Post-its there. I mean, that can't be, what's the word? It can't be on accident. There's no way. So, Post-its, because when he left the group, the fans went there in protest and put Post-its all over Starship building, but of course Starship did not do anything about it. But I still felt like it was really, really good to at least show the physical support that everyone wanted Wonho to be back in the group. But then sadly, the company has the final say, and they never listen to fans. So at that point, I knew that Starship was such a bad company that they cannot listen to fans more than themselves, basically. But yeah, so I just felt that was just very, very great to do that. And I wonder if Wonho wanted to do that, because I personally can't imagine the company wanting to make us feel worse, showing Post-its, but then they didn't listen to us with the Post-its, so in my opinion, I want to believe it's more Wonho, and he wanted to make this in his mind, what he personally wants to do. And then I'm sorry to mention this, but since Sean is already in the military, but I think you guys should know that Wonho will be enlisting soon, of course, because he's not that much younger than Shownu, but I think Wonho is older than Shownu, but that's I already talked about that a long time ago. But yeah, so I think this will be Wonho's last album as well, last album before he goes to the military. And yeah, so I want to believe that's also why he wants to make this more emotional. I'm sure it's gonna make us all cry. Have I ever told you guys I didn't do I did not do a video about it at that time, but when Wonho after he left the group, and then we thought we would never see him again, but then he came back finally, and the first song he did was Losing You, right? And so when I first watched Losing You, I was crying so much. I was like, whoa. It was just, that's just Wonho. He is just a very emotional person, as we know, right? And so we too also feel that, because we're so emotional with him too. We love him so much, of course. He was a big part of Monster X and big part of One Bibit too, So yeah, that's why it was just such a big deal, when he left the group. And so yeah, so losing you made me cry so much. I'm sure you guys too, right? So anyways, losing you was like so many tears. So then I have a feeling if like, if he knows that this will be his last album before he goes to the military, I can imagine it's going to be so emotional again. So I'll be ready to cry more later. So it's just going to be lots of crying over, for the next few years when they go to the military and everything. So yeah, I'll be prepared, of course. But yeah, of course, I'm sure you guys are too. Like one by one, they're all gonna go to the military now, and yeah. So we'll just deal with it when it comes. Yeah. Kelly says, "Oh, I just saw Wonho's post, and I thought the lyrics were from Juhan and I Am. I could be wrong." So what post are you talking about? So here's the thing. I cannot see Wonho's post on Fan Cafe. So if this is from Fan Cafe, I do not know it. But if you guys can tell me about it, I would love to know. So let me know. Excuse me. I hope no one heard that. Okay. I need to breathe more. Okay. Anyways, Joey says, anyone else read about the tweet where I Am said, wait for September, I'm releasing something on a fan video call? Yes. Okay. I was not on Twitter a lot today, and also I don't think I follow a lot of Monbibis, but I do follow a lot of Korean Monbibis. So I did see some Korean Monbibis at least post about their video call that they had with Monsta X today, because today was the universe. Is there anyone here that won the universe video call? That would be amazing if any of you guys here won it, but if not, it's okay. But anyways, yeah, so I saw only the Korean fans that won the universe video call, and so I do remember seeing that video. That's great that I actually did see, so I know what you're talking about, Joey. But I Am said to the fan that he has a if I remember correctly, this was an American fan. Yeah, now I think about it, it wasn't a Korean fan, an American fan wrote this. So I hope she heard him correctly. Like sometimes, we can't trust everything they say because of technical issues. Like I have seen fans where like they interpret the members say this, but they actually didn't really say that. So, again, don't trust everything completely. But I wanted to believe like I Am would say this, that he has been busy doing lots of stuff, and that there's going to be more things coming out in September. So as you guys know, he has this documentary. I don't know what exactly it is. Okay, so some kind of documentary like thing that's going to premiere soon. And so first it's going to be a singer named Woods. I've talked about this before, but I really like Woods. So his Korean name is Jo Seung-yeon. If you guys ever heard of him, he was in Produce X 101, and he was in what was that group? X1, but then sadly it disbanded because of the Mnet issue. So anyways, I've always been a fan of Jo Seung-won. So anyways, Jo Seung-yeon. Oh, gosh, Jo Seung-yeon, but just call him Seung-yeon. Okay, so anyways, but his singing name is Wood. So anyways, he is part of the documentary too. So I'm excited to see him. Okay, so he's the first one that's going to come out in the documentary first. So Woods first, and then after that is I Am, and I Am's going to be on September 1st. So September 1st, he's probably talking about that. So start on September 1st. I Am's documentary, and then the rest of September is going to be releasing some stuff. I don't know, but not a comeback. Okay, so Gion has said this already. They don't have a comeback yet, and even I Am said it on Back to the Idol. The show that Minhyuk is hosting. He's even said on Back to the Idol that like he's always preparing songs for whenever their comeback would be. So he didn't say like they're gonna have a comeback soon. He's like whenever the comeback will be. He said it like that. So MX come back not anytime soon, so only Wonho for now. Wonho come back soon, and then MX come back. I'm not too sure, given it's only 5 members, and then soon the rest of the members will go to the military. So I'm very curious. Will they be able to release one more album before they leave? I don't know, or maybe they prepared it before Shownu left. So like maybe they took all the pictures already. I don't know. Wait, we have that English album coming out soon. We know they finished that, and Shownu is in that English album. So yeah, maybe he's talking about the English album. Yeah, that should be the next album we are waiting for, the English one. That's right. So, okay, let's wait on that, guys. Okay, so I think that's probably what he's talking about. There's going to be more things like that coming out in September. Yeah. Okay, so next thing to talk about. Okay, so Breezy says, I feel like if they sabotage Wonho, it gives them more of an excuse to keep him away from Monsta X. Breezy, I did not think of that. But that's possible. Okay, so it could go both ways. Like, it could go both ways. That's the thing. So if Wonho is so successful as a solo artist, then of course they would make him be solo forever and not go back to MX, because he's so successful as a solo artist. So that could be the other thing too. But then the other side is that if he's not successful as a solo artist, then that's another reason he should not go back to MX, because he's not successful anymore. So Yeah, in my opinion, under Starship, there's no way they will ever have them unite if they continue to stay under Starship. Even until now, that they never ever have them talk about each other. Even though we know they work under the same company and work in the same building, except they never ever talk about each other. It's the weirdest thing, okay? So I mean, it's really just I really hate Starship. So I feel like because they keep making them like, making them pretend like the other person doesn't exist, so until they leave Starship, then they can be more free. And I talked about this before too, that Tasom from Sistar, she recently left Starship. Good for her, Tasom. And then the first thing she did, she made a song with Hyorin. So Hyorin left Starship once her contract ended with Starship, so good for her, Hyorin. But then after she left, she wasn't really able to be super successful as a singer again. That's what can you do, it happens. So but then Tasom, she, is still friends with Hyori, and she's like, I want to do a song with you, and they made a song together, and I think their song is so good. I actually really do like their song, but I don't know what they have going against them that they can't make it more popular, but I think it's a great song, and the music video is so adorable. If you haven't seen it, it's called Summer or Summer by Hyori X Tasom. So that's what they're called for, their names for the song, just Hyorin and Tasom. And yeah, I think it's a great song. And I'm just so, when I just saw it, I was just like so happy to see them, because we have never seen any kind of Sistar reunion until this song. And so, it was only able to happen once Tasom left Starship, So I just feel like we everything that we want to see, it can only happen once they leave Starship, And so even if it doesn't become as popular as they were before, because all the members of Sistar, they are all not as popular as they were before when they were all sister together, So anyways. Yeah, but still, they have a strong fan base. I want to believe they have a strong fan base, and they love what they do as singers, and that's most important. It doesn't matter if you're super, super famous or you're making a lot of money, just as long as you're happy doing what you're doing and you have loyal fans. I think that's all you need, So, so I'm kind of thinking if hopefully MX will be that route, and then we could finally see them all reunite again. That's all that we all want, right? But yeah, so that I just think about that. So we have to wait and see once their contract expires what they do. Okay, so Lacerta says, fun fact and kind of inside joke. Oh, I love these things. Okay, but this is from the Infinite fandom. I love Infinite. I still miss them. So if you were an Infinite fan, like I was never part of the Infinite fandom, but I just love Infinite songs, and the members are also so cute as well. I mean, personality cute. But anyways, they were a teaser with coming soon in May, but it never came out. No way. Due to contract renewing and other stuff. No way. So that was like around the time when the contract renewing, but then sadly, some of them left, and Infinite is no longer Infinite anymore, as we know. But good to know, but also sad. Good to know, but sad. So and then Lacerta says, so like they said May, but not said the year. So they said May, but never the year. Oh my gosh, so you're always waiting every year when in May, right? Oh my gosh, but don't, yeah, but that's an inside joke. But sadly, don't have high hopes about that. But I miss Infinite a lot. I do wonder, how are all the members doing? Like, I know Elle was doing acting, so I saw that drama of his because Gion did an OST for that. And then Hoya, I don't, because he's the first one that left Infinite. I thought he was doing his own thing, but I haven't seen them again. Sungyu is doing that musical. I remember we talked about him before. But then the rest of the members, I'm not sure what they're doing, but yeah, I miss Infinite. They were like one of the classic groups, and they had amazing songs. Yeah, I miss them. I never saw them in concert. That's one of the things I feel sad about, to have never seen them in concert. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so Breezy says, Juhan looking for a house. I really hope that does mean they are leaving. So clarification on that. So I wonder if you guys understand what happened. So why Juhani wrote that on Fan Cafe. So let me explain exactly what happened. So Monster X Twitter account, Starship basically did it. So they tweeted about an article of Juhani appearing in this variety show called Look For It House. I think that's the translation of the Korean title. So it's just basically a variety show about houses. Like I never saw the show before, but I know it's just something about houses. And so we'll see later once I watch that episode. Did it cut? Hold on. What? I usually know Monster X schedule, but I think if the episode of Juhani was today, I think sadly I forgot about it. 1 second, let me check the schedule in the fan cafe. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so sad that I missed watching it live. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not today. Oh my gosh. I was so scared. Okay, it's not today. Thank goodness. Okay, yeah, I didn't think it was. I just remember it was the weekend, but I couldn't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday. It's gonna be tomorrow. Gosh, that scared me so much. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow, but at nighttime at 10:40 p.m. in Korea. So for sure, I'll watch it tomorrow, and then whenever I could do the next live, then I'll let you guys know what happens on that show. So yeah, the name of the show, yeah, it's basically like go find it, homes. That's how the best I could translate the title. So yeah, so it must be something about homes, right? And so so in that article, to promote him being on the show and also to promote the show, so it said in the title that Juhani has been living in dorms for 11 years and now will be independent. Okay, so those are the words that they used in the article. And so basically what that means is that he wants to finally be alone, be alone and be independent, no longer live in dorms, and then be living in his own house, that he wants, so nothing, related to his company or something. That's what it seems like to me. Not related to the company, also not related to Monster X, so basically he wants to be by himself, living by himself, so anyways, I didn't read the article, but I only saw that as the title. And so when I saw that title, I was just like, so my first reaction was that I felt a little sad. Okay, I couldn't help it. So I felt a little sad because I always appreciated that Monster X, even though they're now in their 7th year together, they did not ever wanted to live in separate houses, because usually K-pop group members, when they get older and they make more money and can afford it, they all want to live in their own houses, which I don't blame them. Okay, I personally cannot live with roommates. Okay, I have lived with roommates before, because of college and whatnot, and it is always so difficult. But then again, they are not like people that are super close with me, so it has to be people that I'm super close with, even with my own family members. Sometimes it's not easy for us to live with each other too. So so I have to be like really, really living with the right people. And so anyways, when I hear that about Monster X members, is that they all like living together and they never have a problem living together. I just think that truly shows like what good friends they are, that they all are able to live with each other so well. I just really admire that about them. Like, I think that just really shows they're really good friends. And so I wanted to believe that about them, that they are showing like they're such good friends that they want to continue living with each other. But here's the thing, we don't know the whole story. Maybe because they can't afford it, that's why they don't want to live separately. There could be other reasons behind it, but at least being able to live with each other, and they keep saying that they enjoy living with each other, I still think that says a lot. So I really wanted to believe in their friendship to be that strong and able to live with each other like family. And they always say that they were like family, and so I think that says a lot. But then so then seeing that news article and that he wants to, like, for the first time live on his own, so I think I was a little bit sad, because I was like, oh, is he no longer getting along with the members anymore? Like, he's how old is he now? So he's 28 Korean age, but he's 26 standard age. Yes, because his birthday didn't pass yet, so he's 26. So that makes sense. He would want to live on his own. And then also because Shownu is no longer, actually, I'm not sure if Shawnu's living in their dorm. I still am not completely sure what exactly is his situation doing his military service and whether he's living at the dorm or not. I have no idea, but I do know that he can see the members, because Gihyun said that he recently saw Shownu, in person. So then I assume they do cross paths, but then I still don't know where exactly he's living and the work he's doing. But anyways, so I was thinking maybe because Shownu is not really there anymore and he's only living in that apartment with a manager and with Hyungwon, that maybe, it's better that they live in separate houses or something. So I was trying to think of it in the better sense, that maybe, they're getting to that age where they really want to live on their own, and they don't have to live with each other anymore. And then also, though, I was thinking also, there's so many things that got me thinking after I saw that article, so if they are gonna leave Starship, then of course they need to live in their own houses that they are paying for themselves. So then maybe I was thinking, is this hinting that Juhani will leave Starship, and so he's interested to like be in his own house because of that. So many thoughts were going through my brain after I read that, but most of it was that I still felt a little bit sad, that it was that we won't see them all together anymore, at least living with each other. But then Honey wrote this on Fan Cafe, so I don't want to get his words mixed up, so I'm going to read it now and then let you guys know what exactly he said in that Fan Cafe message. One second. Okay, yeah. So he said, the Monbibis, after saying that article, many got surprised, and then so he was surprised that Monbibis got surprised. So he wrote it like that. So so many of you guys were surprised, and then he wrote kukuku, which is like laughing, like a small laughter. So he laughed after that. So I'm not sure how to feel when they write, these messages and then they add like a little bit of laughter. I'm not sure, like, do they not know how we're feeling? so I was kind of relieved that I wasn't the only one that felt like a little bit surprised and a little bit sad. So it seemed like many Monbibis, at least the Korean ones, maybe like felt the same way as me. And so so Honey knew this because he was probably reading our messages or something. And then he said it's not right now. He said it's not right now that he's gonna do it, but someday. So he said that someday, someday, wouldn't it happen? So he said, I thought of it that way, and that's why I said that it's not something he wants to do now, but he's just thinking that someday that will happen when he, is independently living on his own. And so he said it like that in the message, and then he wrote again, like small laughter, and he said, don't worry too much. And then that's the end of his message on the Fan Cafe. So that's exactly what he said. So I don't know how people translated it, but that's exactly what I just translated. That's exactly what he said. So after I read his message, then of course I felt more relieved. Of course I did. So he said, I just felt very relieved that he knew that we were, a little bit sad about it. And so he said it's not now. Okay, so it's not now. So I'm relieved about that too, because Monster X is still Monster X right now. So it's not now, but in the future. And so I'm thinking maybe, because they're not going to renew, maybe that will be the time when they will live separately. I don't know. So there's so many things to think about. And so I'm very, very looking forward to watching that show tomorrow. Okay, so once I watch that show tomorrow and see what things they talk about, and maybe if Honey says any more things about what he plans to do when he can live on his own or something. So we have to wait and see tomorrow night. And then after I watch it, and then I don't think people are going to translate it. Probably not. But I will be here to let you guys know what he said on there and whatever follow-ups about it. So I did not expect to talk so much about that. I'm so sorry. But I just you guys reminded me about it. And I was just, anyways, but thank you though, regardless, because I was so worried that I missed the show. But it's going to be tomorrow. Thank goodness. I need to write that down somewhere. So I hope you guys totally understand what happened with the Honey issue. That it's not an issue. Sorry, it's not an issue, but just why he wrote that on Fan Cafe. And I hope everyone is now totally clear about why he said that and things. And So I just wanted to make. I always want to make sure like people are understanding clearly, because I wonder I wonder how much gets translated into English, but then I also am worried, are people translating it correctly into English too? So so hopefully I clarified anything. Okay, so Rike is here. Oh my gosh, Rike, have you been here for a long time? I just read your comment now, but Rike, really glad that you're here. She says hi, and she said no enlistment talk. I know, but I feel like it's gonna be a normal thing, So I hope you're like kind of getting used to it. Rike says that song makes me bawl. Okay, it's been a really long time since I talked about that. So she's talking about Losing You. I'm pretty sure, right? When I was talking about Losing You, it made me cry too. Like, it was the first song we heard of Wonho ever since he left Monster X, and it was such an emotional song. Like, the lyrics were in English. Okay, so I'm sure you guys felt it too. The lyrics were in English, and then all the emotions in the music video. Just thinking about it also makes me emotional too. So so that's why I have a feeling with this third comeback now, I have a feeling it's still going to be emotional. So get ready, guys. Okay, and before he goes to the military, it seems like it. So always prepare, guys. Mia's here. Welcome, Mia. I did not know you were here. So Mia, I'm glad you joined for this live. She said, Losing You and crying. We all cried. I want to assume we all cried. There's no way, unless you're a person that doesn't easily cry. I'm sure those people exist. Like, those probably don't cry, but I want to assume all of us, given the roller coaster and traumatic events that we went through, we must have all cried, So, yeah. Yeah, I'm one of them too. Yeah. Angela says if he includes a cheesy letter on the album, I'm happy. If you like cheesy letters, like I said this before, I'm not into cheesy stuff, but when it comes to Wano, I just love everything that he does. Okay, I don't care if it's cheesy or repetitive or makes me, feel whatever. Yeah, you would be happy. I'll be happy with it too. Just anything Wano does, I'm always happy about it. So yeah, so I feel like let's just prepare for the emotions and until they announce when they need to go to the military. Candy says, I'm not usually an emotional person, but I was crying when Losing You came out. Candy, that is saying a lot. That just shows how much you love Wano. Okay, I think that shows how much you love Wano, but also like I feel like Wano has that powerful impact. I feel like that's also Wano like reaching to you. So I'm glad he was able to do that for you, given you're not usually an emotional person. Good job on Wano. So yeah. So good to hear for sure. Stephanie says, if I don't cry to this album, then there will be something wrong with me. I don't want to imagine him leaving soon. Oh, I know, but don't think they're leaving forever. Okay, they're not. So this is a good segue to go into it. So if you guys remember, Shownu, he enlisted 1 month ago, and he wrote 3 letters from his training camp. So he was in the training camp for 3 weeks, and he wrote 3 letters. I was shocked. Okay, so the last live I did, like we only looked at his 1 letter. Okay, so I really thought there was not going to be more letters because this is Shownu, okay? I did not think he would go above and beyond 1 letter, okay? So I was shocked about 1 letter, and I was super happy about that. But then they announced that he actually sent 2 more letters, so total 3 letters, and it was just nuts, okay? So I still can't believe that he did that. So I thought that was very, very sweet of him. But now let me talk about what he posted today on Fan Cafe. Guys, this is a big thing because this is his first time posting on Fan Cafe ever since he went to the military. So when I saw that notification come up and it said Shownu, I was like, no, because I seriously don't know how often Shownu can go on Fan Cafe. Like, I still don't really understand like how much he's gonna be updating us. Also because he has Instagram, but he still has not updated Instagram yet. But at least his first time since being in military service, he finally posted on Fan Cafe. So if you guys don't have Fan Cafe access, I will show you what he posted. So it says there, Shownu, and it's this picture of letters. So at first I thought they were newspaper, okay? And I'm sure you guys probably thought so too, right? So at first I thought it was newspaper. So I was like, why is he posting about newspaper? Is that part of his job or something? So I was so confused, right? But then I zoomed in. Okay, so this is me zooming in. Okay, so I zoom in and you can see clearly. So you guys probably can't tell, but I can see clearly all the military words and stuff on it, and then it looks like they are letters. So these are the letters that we sent to him through the military website. So if you guys couldn't send him a letter through the military website, it's really, really sadly, but it's okay, all right, because I know that it's really hard for international people to send letters through the military website, but I believe you were able to send letters through the app. But then I personally could not figure out how to send letters through the app, so I only sent it through the website. But you have to have a Korean phone number in order to send it through the website. So that's why I didn't tell you guys about it, because you guys don't have a Korean phone number. And so yeah. So anyways, really, really sorry, like to say, if you guys weren't able to send him a letter during his training camp. But here's the thing. So these are all letters, right? So that's a lot of letters, guys. And so the last time I saw on the website, the last letter I sent to him before he left his training camp, there were over 2,000 letters. Like, each letter has a number. And so it went up to like 2,100. So he had a lot of letters sent to him. Okay, so if this is 2,000, yeah, I think that makes sense. I think this should be 2,000. And so yeah, so just not to let you guys know, he had over 2,000 letters, and so this photo must be all the letters, and so that's him reading each one, which I think is very, very sweet of him. Like, Shownu, usually he doesn't show any response if he reads fans' letters or not. He usually doesn't, and so this is really, really just really touching that he did this. And so the comment, so he did write a small comment on the bottom. So he wrote, ha ha ha, you have been well? Yeah, that's the best translation of that. So you've been well, right? So you've been well, right? In Seoul, Korea, the days are kind of like foggy. Yeah, so what he means by that is because the weather. So today it was raining a lot. Okay, so it was, so it's like really cloudy and stuff, but then there were random times where it gets sunny. So like weather right now in Korea is super weird. But yeah, so he's just talking about the weather, that the weather today in Seoul is just kind of cloudy, and that so the rest of this message, so basically, even though the weather is not so good, right? So he says, but hope that you have a good weekend, that you spend the weekend well. So that is all he wrote in this message. Okay, I was hoping he would write something more detailed. In all honesty, I wish he did, but it was basically just him just regularly greeting us. Are you okay? The weather's not that good, but hope you're having a good weekend. That's basically all he's saying. But the photo, it says 1,000 words, right? But at least the photo, like showing that he's reading all the letters, is very, very sweet of him. Yeah. And yeah, so for me personally, I wrote a letter to him every day. But the thing is, it was not a long letter, because of course I was so busy during the time when he was in his military camp. But I just remember, like, each day I wanted to try and write him at least a short letter every day. So I just wrote, like, how you doing? I hope today's training is not so bad. And then sometimes, because I don't know what else to say to him, right? How could I write a letter to him every day? I don't have anything new to say every day. So every day I just say, like, hope you're doing well and eating fine. Hope you're healthy. And I'll just tell him what I did today. It's like, today I was just working a lot. Today, like this, I met this person or something. So I just wrote to him like what I did, and that's all. So I personally didn't write to him anything like touching or anything, but it seemed like some fans actually wrote to him really touching letters, because in that picture there are like people that wrote a lot. So those are definitely not my letters. I only wrote to him like maybe 4 or 5 sentences, So yeah, but it seemed like maybe some fans like really wrote to him a lot, and who knows what they were writing. But I want to assume they're all very touching letters, no matter what. And yeah, so I don't know how else we're gonna keep in touch with Shownu while he's in the military. But at least him posting on Fan Cafe today, it would be great if we could see him again. But I mean, let's be real. Okay, Shownu, even when he was in Monster X, he still never posted on social media. Fan Cafe, Instagram, he's still not active on there, even when he was in Monster X. So I think this is probably the norm, that he would only post once a month. Yeah, I think so. He would only come talk to us once a month, and that's it. Yeah, but you know what? I expected this. It's okay. And Gihyun is always there to update us whenever he can. So he has been updating us every so often. Like he said recently, he saw him and that Shownu looks the same, except for his like new hair, but he still looks the same. Yeah, I think that was all the updates he said. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys about Shownu. I remember I wanted to talk to you guys more about his letters, because I couldn't read his handwriting, so I couldn't say what exactly his letters were. But then finally, I did find a fan account that wrote out what he wrote, which is like just such a relief that someone out there could actually read his handwriting. So I read all the letters, but he didn't write anything super significant. And I do wonder if people are translating them correctly. But he was just talking about what he does every day, and then just saying like why he is doing certain things. So it's just nothing, like it's just all random stuff. That's all I can remember. He just wrote lots of random stuff, but still it was very touching to him for him to even try writing 3 letters. I think that's just so impressive. He even wrote 3 letters. Okay, so I think that just shows just all in all just really, really touching things, but nothing from it that I can remember was like so touching. It's just Shownu being Shownu. So he just wrote what he did, and I'm like, this is exactly what I like to see, just him being himself. So it's all good. But if you guys have any questions about it, let me know, and then I should just like answer it for you if I read it back on it again. So yeah, and also I need to go soon. It's almost midnight here in Korea. I knew this would happen. I knew it, because Wonho and Shownu can make me talk for hours. I knew this would happen. So hopefully, while I read your comments, then I'll try to keep it short, and then I'll go, and you guys go as well. So Breezy says, I'm not an emotional person either. Whoa, but Monster X makes me cry on a daily basis, girlfriend. I think that just shows how much you love them. That's why you're crying for them, even though you're not usually an emotional person. That's just, again, right? So for me, I cannot cry unless I'm very emotional attached to that person too. So like for my family, I would cry for them, but then not only for my family, like for my friends, of course, too, but then also for Monster X. I had never cried over a K-pop group before until Monster X, So I think that just shows how much I really, really love and like being their fan and stuff, you know. So yeah, and I think you guys like agree with me too. Like we can't explain it, but we just love them, and we have this emotional feelings with them. And what can we do? Okay, so we can't control how our heart feels, you know. So yeah, so I just feel it's a very, very significant to be crying, even though you're not an emotional person. It's really just shows good. Just shows it's very good. Yeah. Rike says Rike says, yes, he said that new things in September. Got it. Yeah, so I can believe it too. New things in September. Yeah. So let's prepare, guys. Yeah. You know, one will come back in September, but then also new MX stuff. Yeah, makes sense. Kelly said, I just lost it. Oh no. Okay, so Kelly says the Subway ad with "I'll Be There" lyrics. I thought it was from Joohyun and IM's part in the song. I do not know that, but you are probably more of an expert than me. Yeah, I'll trust you. I can't look back on it and find out on my own, but I trust you that those lyrics were from Joohyun and IM part. And so I wonder what was the meaning of those lyrics though. So I'm sure it's something touching. I'm sure it is. Okay, so so even more touching if it's from Joohyun and IM, because they wrote their own lyrics in that song, I believe. And so just so touching. That's very touching, right? I still think that's very touching. Rike says, my friend won a call. Whoa, with IM. Whoa, he talked about the tour. So I don't know if your friend, if you have permission to speak on your friend on, but first of all, congrats to her. Okay, so we have one person here like indirectly, so that talked with Mos X today. That's crazy. Okay, but good to know that about that. But yeah, if you have her permission, or if you're allowed to, yeah, what she talked about with IM, but he talked about the tour. I forgot that I wanted to talk about this too. Okay, so I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, very, very recently, BTS, everyone here knows BTS, right? So BTS announced that they canceled their tour. And so their tour was going to be like all over the world. It was like a very extensive schedule. And I was like, I mean, good luck to them if COVID is really over by those days that they set for the tour. Good luck to them, and hopefully they can do it. But then they announced, you know, a few days ago that it's now canceled, and they wrote the reason is that they are not able to do the concerts that they want to do because of all these, like, you know, things that are, I can't remember exactly what they said, but basically they are not able to do the tour the way they want. That's basically it. And so they decided to cancel it, and they will announce later when they can do the tour again the way that they want it, the way that they want to do it. Yeah. So in my opinion, based on how they wrote it, it seems like the members will be going to the military soon. So BTS members, they're all around the same age as Mos X as well. So the oldest member, he's also born in 1992, and so he definitely should be going soon, you know. And so I think also that I think BTS company, and maybe BTS themselves, maybe they don't want to do the tour if any member is missing, because they have to change a lot of things if a member is missing, you know. So I do think not only because, you know, they want to do it all together, but because it's a very, very complicated thing when the member is missing. And so I want to believe, because they know that, yeah, that soon the members have to go to the military, that's why they decided like they can't, there's no way they could do the concert with members missing, and so they decide to cancel it. But I'm also thinking though, why didn't they think about this beforehand? You know, like they should have known military enlistment will be coming soon. But then I don't know, Korean laws do change all the time, like I said. So maybe they are enlisting earlier than they thought, and so then they realized, yeah, we have to cancel the tour. And so I was like, you know what, good for them that they do it early. I think they did it like a couple months before the tour happened. So I think good for them to cancel way early than way later. But then, you know, fans still complain about it no matter what. But in my opinion, I think good for them that they announced it early. And so with Monsta X, their tour is only in USA, right? Yes, only in USA, but it's happening in January 2022. So less than 6 months from now, okay? And they have not announced anything about it being canceled. Even though we know Shownu is not gonna be there, okay? We've known this for a month already. He's for sure not going to be at this tour, but they still have not canceled this. So it makes me think, even though they announced these days like way earlier this year, do they assume they can do the tour with only 5 members? Like they were planning this the whole time, and then they didn't tell us because they know that people won't buy tickets if Shownu won't be there. You know, all these reasoning they could have done for it. So it just makes me curious. But I mean, the enlistment for the other guys, I'm pretty sure is coming up before January. So I don't know if they really know what they're doing. So because this is so typical of Starship, but also of the American company, that none of them know what is going on. And I'm pretty sure they're not thinking in the future of when exactly are they enlisting in the military. So they're just going to go with the flow. It really seems like it. So just prepare, guys. If you have a ticket to their to Monster X tour, then I just think it's really, in my opinion, kind of impossible for them to do the tour because COVID, first off, it's not getting better. I know many people are getting vaccinated now, which is great, of course, but the COVID is still spreading even with vaccinated people. And I knew that was going to happen. And so guys, I don't know. It's just so many complicated things going on, but no K-pop group right now is doing concerts. And so if people are thinking January 2022, is it really going to be the start of concerts? I still don't see it happening anytime soon, guys. Like right now in Korea, we have been over a month now of really high COVID cases, and it hasn't gone better. It hasn't. It's actually gotten worse now. It's been over a month, and COVID cases in Korea are getting worse. So I don't know. It's just so frustrating. I know, so frustrating. But I think, guys, we really need to think this is not an easy battle we're going through. And it really makes sense that all these tours, they should be canceled because we have no idea when COVID is over. And these groups, they're going to the military one by one because the Korean law, like they're doing their job. They're like, you've reached the limit and you need to go serve your military duty now. And so you gotta do it. And yeah. So I wanted to give you guys my take on it. And if you guys don't agree with me, of course it's okay. All right. So like I'm always into healthy discussions. Okay. As long as like we respect each other and just I always like a two-way street in discussion. So yeah, that's all my take on it. And let me go back to comments now. Oh yeah. So the reason why I said so, Rike, I am curious. What did I am say about the tour? I am curious, but if you can't say it, it's totally okay. But I do wonder, what did he say to your friend about it? Breezy says, no, I hear a lot of the same Monbib winning the video call and some really toxic fans. That's really unfortunate. So for Universe, I don't know how you apply for it. So I didn't apply for it at all. So I have no idea how do you apply for the video call if they see your name, or like I do wonder like how do they choose the winners? Is it really randomly? But then I do wonder if maybe they can see your info through your Universe account, and so they pick the winners based on info as well. I'm super curious if it was really 100% random, but it makes me wonder because lots of people have been saying this. So I've seen this on Twitter too, that many of the same Monbib won the video call. I mean, let's keep in mind though, usually the Korean fans, excuse me. So usually the Korean fans, I always see them on Twitter too. The Korean fans, it's usually the same people that always win, but they're fan sites, or like they're really like known fans that always win to their video calls. And what can we do? They're super rich. Okay, you do you. But then the international fans, they're the same people winning. That's really weird because I usually don't see that with like a random video call. If it's not an album video call, but this is a random one through Universe. So now I'm curious, did Universe really pick randomly? But then keep in mind though, like the people who win video calls all the time, they must have paid a lot of money, I guess, and put in so many raffle tickets. And that's how they won because, they probably know the way to win, maybe, and so that's why they win all the time. And so it's very unfortunate that they are toxic fans. So why can't we have nice fans talk to Monster X, but instead only these bad fans talk to Monster X? Well, I don't know. But then keep in mind, these are people willing to spend so much money to talk to Monster X. So in my opinion, sorry to say this, if you're one of these people, I'm really sorry, but this is my personal opinion, okay? If you are willing to spend so much money to talk to a celebrity when when you personally are not really rich, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how exactly to really signify how rich a person is, but unless you're like making six figures, okay, if you really can afford it and you could spend that much money to talk to your favorite K-pop singer, then that's all good, okay, because you definitely have a lot of access and money, and like you can do whatever you want with it. You have you can spend whatever you want, and so you do you, okay? But then if you're not super rich like that, but you are willing to think that spending all this money is okay to talk with a singer instead of like anything more important in your life, it just makes me think, you can't really, I mean, I don't want to say that you're a bad person, but it's like you have bad decisions. I guess that's probably better to say that I don't think, yeah, that I don't think it's a smart decision in that sense. Like for me personally, I just really am like super I make sure that whatever I spend, I make sure that it really is worth it and it's not something crazy. So like for me personally, if my friends find out that I spend so much money only to talk to my favorite K-pop singer, but they know I'm not super rich, they totally will say, hey, you have an issue. You should not take this so far in your hobby as a K-pop fan. Like I know for sure they would totally say you need to, they would think there's something wrong with me. And so for me, that's why, because I know my friends would say this to me. So that's why I say this to everyone out there too, is that I don't think that's a healthy thing to spend so much money to talk to your favorite celebrity when you personally are not like super have that money, that you're not super rich to really afford to spend on such an expensive thing like that, so but not only if we're talking to a celebrity, it's like the same thing of like, you're not super rich, but you decide that it's okay to spend so much money on like a designer bag or so much money on like the most expensive like type of shirt or like whatever. Okay, so like no matter the item, it doesn't matter the item. So I'm not saying only for talking to a celebrity, but anything in general. If you are not super rich and you want to spend so much money on this thing that is like not important to live, so yeah, so that's why in my opinion I think that kind of makes sense that most people that win a video call, because it's not 100% luck, and you have to spend so much money to win. Okay, so it makes me think, unless they're all super rich, if they all super rich and they can afford to spend this kind of really expensive thing, then that's fine. Okay, that's them. Okay, but then sadly, if they have bad personalities, then that maybe that comes from being rich. I don't know. So I mean, there's lots of factors as to why a person, sorry, it just makes me think why there's so many bad toxic fans that went into video calls. Maybe because they're spoiled rich, or like they're these people that don't make wise decisions, and so that makes me think they have a flaw in their personality of some sort, that they really think it's okay to spend so much money on this when they are personally not a rich, not super rich to be able to afford something like that. So just my thinking as to why so many toxic fans win video calls, that they, have this mindset that it's really okay to spend so much money on this thing, and so that's just my feeling. Okay, it's totally okay if you don't agree with me, but it just makes me try to understand why would there be so many toxic fans that win video calls. That's the only reasoning that I could think of, because that's not normal, right? I really don't think that's normal. So I really think there must be a cause as to why they're so bad, and that they always win that they always win video calls when they are not usually when they are not a good person. So let's just, for me, keeping it real, it's like, most people, not most people, is it most people? Okay, just take me for example. Okay, take me for example. You guys know who I am, and like I hope I'm not seen as like a bad person. I'm just me. But I can't say I'm a perfect person. Of course I'm not a perfect person, but for me personally, I would not spend any kind of money to talk to them when I know is anything significant that I would talk about with them. So why would I spend all that money to talk to them when there's nothing significant, While a fan in general too, they might be thinking, even though I have nothing to talk with them, I just want to talk to them. And so I'm willing to spend all that money just to talk to them. And so I don't know. So I just think it might be a character flaw, right? Like, do you guys get what I mean? So I really hope I'm not offending anyone, but I still think, like we have to check on each other, if we think something that you're doing is not healthy, we have to honestly say that, and so hopefully that can like help people see more. I don't know, I really hope I'm making sense, but I feel kind of a little bit scared that I probably offended someone. But yeah, just makes me think that most people that went into video calls are sadly not very good people. And so of course Monster X, they can't know when these are bad people. Okay, they talk with them for only 2 minutes, right? 2 or 3 minutes. The universe said it was up to 3 minutes, but yeah, it's only less than 3 minutes. Okay, less than 3 minutes, and they cannot see if a person is bad or good in 3 minutes. I definitely can't see if a person is bad or good in that short time frame too. So yeah, so I don't know. Should we really think so much about this, that there are bad fans that get to talk to Monster X? I mean, let's just think that they are doing their own life. Okay, we cannot tell them to change their lives. They are doing their own life, that they want to do it. Okay, and that hopefully they are not influencing Monster X to do anything bad. I sure hope not. But if they continue to hurt other fans or hurt other people. I mean, you just need to just avoid them. Okay. So, I mean, you know, we can't change them, but we can change how we react to them, you know, so just avoid them. Don't talk to them. Don't give them attention, of course, all those things. So that's the best that I think we can do is just leave them alone and just, yeah. That's all I could think of. Why am I ranting so much? It's past midnight already. Hello, August 22nd in Korea. I will go soon. I really should. Okay, so but I really wanted to talk about these important things though first. And so hopefully we talked about all the important things already, and I will go soon. Where was I? Okay, Rike says, oh, and she says she hopes for a Changi. So I.M and Gihyun unit. Oh, let's see. The last time I.M and Gihyun did something together was that song called like You're Pretty, something like that, right? Yep. I forgot the Korean title too, but something about pretty. So that was the only time they ever did something. Yeah. And then they did a V-Live Cook together. But they usually don't do anything. I know, that's right. But we'll see. Yeah, I.M with Gihyun. We'll see. Rike says Woods is an amazing artist. I'm so glad there's someone here that knows Woods. Thank you so much. I thought I was alone. Then, you know, I really was curious if anyone here also likes Seungyeon. So I don't usually call him Woods, but since he's a singer as Woods, I should call him Woods. But I usually call him by his real name, Seungyeon. So so anyways, but if you guys know him as Seungyeon or Woods, I mean, let me know. But I think I should call him Woods. But anyways, yes, he's an amazing artist. So I loved him ever since he was in Unique. And so it's just so great to like see him like blossom to how he is now. So I'll definitely watch the documentary for Woods and I.M. Breezy says, I really like Woods' music. I'm so glad to hear this. I'm so happy to hear this. So I'm excited to see the both of them. I'm so happy to see this. So even though I'm promoting I.M, of course, I.M is number one, of course, but I do want to promote Woods as well. So if you guys are interested to watch Woods' documentary too, I'm so happy to hear that. So please do also support Woods, would be great. And then of course, as always, we support I.M too. So let's cheer for both of them, would be great. Rike says maybe end of October. I'm so sorry. This is a conversation from so long ago, but I cannot remember. End of October? End of October. What do you think? What do you think is end of October? Let me know. Sorry that I can't remember what you could mean by that. Stephanie says, isn't Gihyun gonna do a new cover soon? That is right. Gihyun announced, in that Back to the Idol show, and also in private messaging on Universe, he said that he is preparing for a new cover song to upload either on YouTube. I think it must be on YouTube. I think so. So he hasn't. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you don't hear that. Okay, so he hasn't uploaded a new cover song on YouTube in a very long time. So the way that he's talking about it, given it's taking a long time to prepare for it, I feel like it might be a YouTube a cover song that he's gonna upload on YouTube. So let's wait for that. I'm excited for it, of course, because he's always amazing. And if you guys saw him on that Neighbor Now radio show, nighttime working place. 작업실 means like a place where you're making something, but for them it's like making songs. So nighttime like workplace. That's probably the best. I don't know. So anyways, there he was like singing so many cover songs. Like it was amazing, and with a live band there. And so those people doing the instruments, they're like geniuses. They just listen to the song and then they can play it on their instruments. Geniuses. They're all geniuses. So I thought it was so impressive. And then with Gihyun to be singing with them, and then it was just a perfect combination. Perfect teamwork. That's what I mean. Perfect teamwork that they were doing. And the band members playing the instruments, they also were very impressed with Gihyun's amazing vocals. So I was just like, wow, it's just amazing thing to have happened. So hopefully we could see him on that show again. I hope so. He said he would love to go there anytime. So hopefully he gets invited again. We could see him do more singing on there. But the biggest thing, I'm really excited for his YouTube cover song whenever he is done with it. Rike says, yes, he said new cover is on the way. And Enrique says, I really don't understand Starship. For example, Taemin is in SHINee and a solo artist. Okay. Yes. So SM is always okay. So here's the thing: SM Entertainment, they are always into solo albums and unit albums for their groups. Like they are so good about it. Okay, so for SHINee, Taemin in general, like they do it perfectly with him. Like they know he's great as a solo artist, and so they make him do solo work. But then of course he does SHINee work. You know, of course, he's forever a SHINee member. But then not only that, Taemin was in Super M. Okay, so he's in 3 things. Right? Is that all he's in? I hope so. He's in 3 things and doing great in all of them. Okay, because Taemin is amazing. Okay, he's amazing. Okay, so yeah, that's what Starship should have done with Wonho. Okay, but of course Starship is stupid. Okay, that's exactly what's going on. Okay, it could totally work with Wonho, like how Taemin is doing. Yeah, so well, of course Starship is stupid. That's all it is. So oh yeah. Rike says it's messed up. Not a single word. Not a single word. I'm sorry. I don't know what this is talking about. Yeah, now my memory is dying away after midnight. Now I see what's going on. So remind me what exactly you're talking about. Rike says, did you like the song? It's Summery. Did you like the song? It's Summery. Okay. Do you mean Sister? So sorry, Sister Hyorin and Tasom, their unit song, Summer or Summer? Is that what you mean? I hope that's what you mean. I do like it. I think it's a very good summer song. So it's not one of the best summer songs I've heard, but I think it's really catchy and really good. Like, it's definitely not a flop in my opinion. It's a good song. So I just think it's great. And just seeing Hyori and Tasom together, which we haven't seen in so long, I mean, that also made me happy to see that. So I also just overall about it was just great. Candy says maybe Monster X will follow Sunbiz, the Sunbiz footprints. I don't know, maybe. I mean, there's a reason why so many artists leave Starship after their contract ends. Okay, I can't think of it as a coincidence, and it's really because Starship sucks, you know. So if MX wants to stay with Starship, I mean, that's their decision. But I personally hope that they know they can do better than Starship. You know, let's really hope so. So we'll see if they follow in Sistar's footsteps or Boyfriend used to be a K-pop group, but they were not as big as any other Starship group, sadly. But once their contract ended, like, none of them wanted to renew. But I think also Starship didn't want to renew them either because they were not very successful. And so I remember Boyfriend talked badly about Starship after they left them. So I was like, I knew it. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I really want to trust in Monster X. I still want to, so we'll see. Rike says, "Oh, I hate companies. For example, what Cube did. Oh, Cube. Oh my gosh, that would be a discussion for another day. What happened with Cube? So many things are happening in K-pop these days. I totally, yeah. But I need to go soon. So." We'll talk about Cube another day, okay? Rike says mistreatment left and right. Yeah. So Cube, I think they are way worse than Starship because of everything I just saw recently of what Cube did. Yeah, but still Starship is not far behind. Okay, Starship is still bad in its own way, but Cube is like a different level, but they're both super bad in general, you know? Anyways, yeah, I know, Rike, I know. So hopefully another day, once I have more time in a YouTube live, we could talk about that whole thing. Yeah. Angela says, I saw Pora and Soyu both did the TikTok challenge with Hyorin and Tasom. Yes, it's been shown even until now. Their friendship with each other is so strong, and I think that's so touching. So yeah, they went to Soyu's house, I think Soyu's house, and they did a TikTok dance challenge, and then Hyorin went to Bora's house. I think it looked like her house, but and they did TikTok challenge together. So I thought just so sweet of them to still like help each other in that sense. It also shows that they're all still very close friends, but sadly, Soyu is now the only person in Starship. So her decision, of course, that she wanted to still stay with them, but they all four of them can't make a group until Soyu comes out of Starship, you know. But then I wonder, even if Soyu leaves, I wonder, do the four of them really want to reunite or not? Because I don't know what Bora has been doing ever since she left Starship. So I haven't heard from her ever since then. But then Hyorin, I know she made her own label company and she did her own songs, but they sadly never took off. But then now Tasom, the first thing she does is make a song with Hyorin, and I think this song that she's doing with Hyorin is way better than any of the other songs that Hyorin has ever done by herself. So I don't know. I really wish them luck. I hope this song like can push them through something because it's such a good song, and like, but I know they can do better. I know they could do better than this song too. So wish them luck as always, and we'll see. Angela says, I was so happy when I saw it. I know, wasn't it? I know. Go Ora says, I think Shownu is still living in the dorm. Yeah, I think too, but you know, he could choose to go live in his parents' house too. So I mean, he probably has other friends too. Like, I wonder where exactly. But then I also wonder like how strict it is with like COVID as well. You know, like going to do his military work and then coming back home, but then it has to be like COVID safe. You know, who knows, right? So I'm very curious how exactly strict it is. So I don't know. So I really hope they let us know one day, but for now, I'm not too sure. Yeah. Go Ore says, sorry, I already read that. Enrique says, I got sad too because I thought that Juhani needs his good night hugs. I mean, Juhani is not a baby. He's a grown man, but yeah, but yeah, he I think he said that he likes to be around people, so he would want to live with people instead of alone. I thought so, but then who knows? You get older and you're like, you want to live alone. That's just up to you. But I don't know. That's right. But we'll watch his show tomorrow about the Holmes variety show, and we'll see what else he says on there. Lacerta says, Infinite is okay. The only one that left the group is Hoya. Oh, okay. Others went in and out of the army. Okay. And changed companies. But still remain as a group. Now only Myungsu L is serving. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, thank you for this update. Lacerta also says they doing solo stuff now. Waiting for him to return before a comeback. Having 2 to 3 soloists in a group helps. We were getting solo albums, but also COVID changed plans. No concert, no families. Got it. So Infinite is technically still together. I thought, because I haven't heard from them in so long, I thought, they are no longer active as a group anymore. But I did not know that L is in the military now. So I thought he finished, but I guess not. Okay, so good to know. Okay, so if later I can look forward to an Infinite concert, I will love to go there, of course. But if not, it's okay too. But good to know. Really, thank you for this update. Angela says, when I saw that article, I thought it's only normal that he wants to have some independence. Maybe that's because most of the group I enjoy are living alone. Okay, but still see the other members daily. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I thought it was normal that after a few years, the K-pop members would want to live alone because they get sick of each other. It's normal, right? Of course they would. Yeah, but MX didn't, and so I still thought that just shows their strong friendship. And now saying, if he does want to live alone soon, like I think that's normal. I think it is normal, but I think it was just still like a bit of a shock for me, because they've been together for so long, living together for so long, and then suddenly. Yeah, to separate living with each other, but I want to, again, I like I said before, I want to think of it as like a positive thing. So yeah, I want to believe that. But anyways, but Juhani says not now, but someday he's thinking about it. Yeah. Lacerta says, sorry for breaking up the topic with other groups. No, it's okay. We always talk randomly all the time, but also I appreciate it knowing your update about Infinite. So thank you again for letting me know. Angela with her typo, I got it, no worries. Lacerda says, I think I saw Kim Min-seok, the actor. Okay, the actor. Okay, on that show with Juhani, but I'm not sure. I am not too familiar with Kim Min-seok, the actor, but he might be there. So we will see later. Candy says, Shownu and his letters. I know. Oh, how can we not love him? I know, Shownu. I know. Candy being Shownu bias. I totally understand. Joey says, I am not sure if that house hunting show is the same show I saw last year, but I believe it's a show that helps ordinary people in finding their perfect home according to their budget and lifestyle preferences. And the guest celebrities are there to help them in finding that perfect home. Whoa. I mean, based on what the title is in Korean, that sounds like what the show is about. So I think that is. So wow. And so Juhani is going to be helping someone find their perfect home. Whoa. I'm very interested to watch it tomorrow. So after I watch it and whenever my next live will be, then we could talk more about it. Candy says, when that notification came up from Shownu, I dropped everything. Candy, as you should, as every Monbebe and particularly Shownu bias fans, as they should. We haven't seen Shownu's name as a notification in forever, So yeah, I feel you, Candy. I feel you. Yes. Lacerta says, I just lost it. Oh no. But I know I have so many comments to read right now, so I'm gonna try and go quickly, sadly. Okay, so Lacerta says, I thought it was some kind of money. It could look like money too, but no. So I'm happy to let you guys know what it was. Joey says, Shownu, and then when I saw his name on my phone notification, I immediately cried. I would if I was a Shownu bias fan. If I'm imagining it, I would too. Yeah, and so much happiness. Of course. Rike says, Shownu is working hard to keep us updated. That's true. That's true. Once a month, I'll take it if it's once a month, And I think Wonho will do even more because he's our buddy. Wonho, I want to believe he would do it as much as possible. I want to believe it, but we may never know, depending on what restrictions they have in the military. So like during training, Shownu, I mean, he couldn't use any kind of device or anything, and so that's why he could only write the physical letters and then mail it to Starship Company. And so yeah, at least when they're in training, they can't do anything with technology. But then now finally, he's just being a regular military worker. I want to assume he has access to his phone, but he should update us more often. He should, but once a month, I'll take it. Yeah. So yeah. Ricky says that's so nice that you wrote so many letters. Oh, thank you for saying that. I mean, it's just me. Okay, it's just me though. Like I can't. Of course, everyone does what they want to do. Okay, so I'm not saying everyone should do this. Okay, but for me personally, because it's I don't want to lose that opportunity, because it's only 3 weeks that we are able to send him letters through this military website. So I'm like, I should send him a letter every day, even if it's super short. I still wanted to send it to him, and so. Yeah, that just shows, I just really love them a lot. I'm sure you guys know this already. I love them a lot. So thank you for saying that in general. Thanks. Riki says, my letters are like that on Fan Cafe, checking up on them. Oh, I'm glad you agree with me that we do the same thing. That's also me too. Like I don't write on Fan Cafe letters like every day. I usually only write to them when I have something to say, but sometimes I do write to them when I'm bored, like when I have like a random thought and I want to write to them about something, then I just write it and I just, let it go. I always wonder like how much of the fans' letters do they read? Like I can't believe that they really read each of my letters. Like, it's kind of hard to believe, right? But I want to believe maybe 1 out of every 100, maybe they read my letters. So yeah, so just as long as the possibility is there, I'm okay with that, just with the possibility. And so I just send that letter to them when I feel like it. Kelly is sending me something. Is this important? Should I look at it? So I'll look at it later, but maybe I'll read your comment before I look at it. Okay. Stephanie says, I was actually about to ask when you were gonna go to bed since it's almost midnight. Okay, so now I know how far behind I am. So right now it's 12:25 a.m. So I will go soon. Okay, and then it might already be past midnight by the time you read this, though. Yeah, you're exactly right, Stephanie. Okay, I knew this would happen because there's so many new things to talk about recently. So I had a feeling, but I will try to go as quickly as possible now. But thank you, Stephanie, for checking up on me. I will try my best to go soon. Breezy says, I've mentioned this before, but for my birthday, I'm getting 2 tokgum done and a whale on my wrist that a friend drew. I feel like you might have told me about this before because I remember Breezy has many tattoos that she talked about before. But yeah, you go, girlfriend. That's so cute. And I remember your birthday is Monday birthday. Again, that's so cute. So yeah, you do you. And like, yeah, I remember also Stephanie's getting her tattoo soon too. So yeah, you guys do what you like to do and happy late birthday to everyone here. Lacerta says, okay, time to sleep. Thank you for the live. Good night. Are you going to sleep now? Okay. I didn't think you were in Asia, Lacerta, but if you are in Asia, go to sleep. Yes. And I will too. So yeah, see you next time, Lacerta, hopefully. Riki says, wait, I didn't think about the military enlistment for BTS. Armies will go wild. Girlfriend. Are people not thinking about it? I've been thinking about it all the time. Okay, so not all the time, but like I'm always aware of the groups that are going to the military soon, and BTS are similar age with Monster X. So I'm like, yeah, they're all gonna be going at around the same time. And then what other groups around the same age should be going soon? At least maybe they're not like one of the popular groups or something. But yeah, but anyways, MX and BTS definitely are similar time, and so I would be shocked if ARMY fans are not preparing for this, unless there are so many rumors that BTS will be exempted. So my personal opinion on it, if you don't agree with me, I know it's totally okay, and I hope ARMY, if anyone here is an ARMY fan and really should I even say my opinion on it? But okay, just I hope we are always, whenever we talk about our opinions, that we always respect each other's opinions. Isn't that what all things are when we say things? Like even if you have an opinion that I don't like, which I know will happen, okay? I always want to respect, and I never want to change people's opinion because that's your personal opinion, So anyways, my personal opinion, I'll try to be as quickly as possible again. I think BTS should serve the military. And so many people are saying they should be exempted. But my opinion is that, okay, the reason why people say that BTS should be exempted is that there's a law in Korea that if you are an Olympic gold medalist, you don't have to serve the military. Now, I don't know why they have that law. I think it's stupid, okay? Just because you're an Olympic gold athlete, I don't know. I personally don't think it's something so amazing that you have to be exempted from the military. So that's my personal opinion about Olympians, okay? And so, at least you could do like what Shownu is doing. Like he's just doing community service, which is not physically heavy. So I mean, there's also excuse like because they're athletes, like they have to always keep up with their bodies or something. And I'm like, no, you don't have to. You can still do the military and other things that doesn't require your body, anyways. For BTS, so people are thinking like BTS, they are more well known than an Olympian gold medalist. They're basically saying that, and so they should be exempted just like how Olympians are. And so I'm just like, I personally don't agree with it. I'm not saying BTS are like the same level as Olympians, but I personally don't think BTS are people any special than any other Korean person, that they don't have to serve the military and like they don't have the duty to protect their own country. Okay, so that's my opinion. So I see the military, when you serve the military, like Korea, sadly to say this, we can go to war at any moment. So it actually is scary, thinking about that, right? But of course we don't think about it every day. But I know the possibility is always there living in Korea, of course, but I always want to trust that, I always want to trust that we never reach to a point where like a big war will happen. Okay. But anyways, it could happen. And so, saying that these people, they're like super important people, that they should not die for their country, or, they don't have a duty to protect their country, so, yeah, so that doesn't make me feel good, even though I'm not a Korean citizen. Okay. So I don't know if I really have a like if people would take my opinion seriously, since I'm not a Korean citizen, but I live in Korea. Okay. So I still, I want to feel safe here too. So I have my thinking as like a Korean person living in Korea, I want to, support, things that protect our country. I want to feel safe here. And so yeah, so even though it's only 7 guys, it's like, it's not like it's a big deal. It's only 7 guys, but I just don't feel like they are anything special from a normal Korean as to why you should not be serving your duty to protect your own country. Just my personal opinion. Okay. Now, I have heard from BTS themselves in interviews that they said they want to serve their country. So I'm really glad they said that. Okay. That they have no issue serving their country. So they said if their government tells them to serve the military, they will go do it gladly. So I'm glad that they have that opinion. But I keep hearing from people not from BTS, like their fans and, the general public in general, they all say, oh, they shouldn't serve the military. And I'm just like, yeah, that really, really doesn't sit well with me. And so anyways, BTS, they said that they would serve the military. And so I'm glad they said that. And we'll wait and see though. So I do wonder if maybe something will happen in that they don't serve the military. And I don't know if that's going to be a bad or good thing. Like it definitely would cause some issues, in my opinion, if that were to happen. So, but for them to serve the military, there would be no issues at all. Okay. Why would people make an issue about that? So I really hope they do serve the military. So that's my opinion. Let's move on. Okay. So Candy says, I'm sad because I got barricade tickets. Oh, now we're talking about the MX World Tour. Okay. So I'm sad because I got barricade tickets and I've never been to a MX concert before. And now who knows if I ever will. Oh my gosh. Okay, Candy, that makes me so sad. I know, but sadly, what can we do because of COVID? So it's a, again, I'm just really, really sad to hear that. But even for me too, ever since COVID happened, I still have never seen a concert either. We can't see concerts in Korea either. So, yeah, so we're all the same. If that makes you feel better, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to make things feel better, but yeah, just COVID is terrible. That's it. And so I don't know when we could ever defeat COVID. Like we have to defeat it, like it's not gonna go away by itself. It's spreading through people. So we are the cause. So sadly, we are the cause of COVID, and hopefully we could be the solution to COVID. So yeah, I just wish us luck. I wish us luck. And climate change is a big factor as to how COVID happened too. So the main things that I think to help with stopping COVID is, people themselves, so getting vaccinated I think is very important, but that's a conversation for another time. So yeah, so us personally to stop COVID, but also I think we need to also deal with the climate change. It's a very big reason. Yeah, so I really don't know when that would ever happen. Yeah, and I personally really don't know if I could even see a concert anytime soon, even in Korea. I really don't think so anytime soon. So yeah, it makes me a little sad too, because I don't know when's the next time I could ever see Monster X in person either. So yeah, it sucks. It sucks. So Rike says Starship just wants money. The most factual thing we can ever say ever. Exactly. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Breezy says it's bad though when Guillaume said he wants to see different Monbit. No, he said that before. Are you for real? I don't remember ever seeing anything like that. But I just hope no one misinterpreted what he said. But if he said like, I don't think he would say like I'm sick of seeing the same people. I'm sure he didn't say anything like that, right? Yeah, but maybe he's saying like, oh, it would be nice to see new people in video calls, maybe. But that's still very dangerous to say. Like, is he like talking badly about the people that he always sees all the time? Then those fans would be like, oh my gosh, Gihyun doesn't like me anymore, So I think that's very very dangerous for him to say something like that. So I do wonder what are his exact words. But let me know if possible. Rike says the worst case is when, excuse me again, I need to practice breathing while talking. Okay, so the worst case is when sasaengs get allowed to talk to them. Those, if by chance no one knows what a sasaeng is basically the Korean word for a stalker, basically. So that makes me sad. Okay, like I know sasaengs of course exist, but knowing that they usually win video calls, and so I can only imagine that must be so awkward for Monster X when they're talking with one of their stalker fans, So yeah, and like in particular they like invade their privacy, which it's illegal. They should go to jail, but I think the Korean jail system is I don't think they put them to jail. But yeah, that makes me really sad. Yeah, like if only fans know, like, there are boundaries, okay? But there are some fans out there that don't know, and they think like, I'm showing my love to Monster X, but I invade their privacy, but I love them, so it doesn't matter. I think there are some fans that say that or think that way, which is really, really unhealthy, So, oh, that sucks. That's just makes me feel really sorry for Monster X, more so for them, yeah. Ugh. Rike says, I know of a Monbebe who wins. Wait. I know of a Monbebe who's a student and got debt because of video calls. So stupid. Thank you for saying that. I don't want to offend anyone, but I mean that's clearly not healthy and not smart. That's clearly terrible. It's terrible to put your life through that. That is it really worth that just to talk to a few minutes with your favorite K-pop singer? But you're now in debt for who knows how long. And yeah, that's just irresponsible. Yeah, irresponsible things like that. That just makes me feel really sad that people really think that that's worth it. So yeah. Anyways, I hope people understand where I'm coming from. I still am a little bit afraid that I offend anyone, but do let me know, of course. Breezy says, I've known Monbebes here that follow MX around America during their 2019 tour. Follow them as in like, I know fans, they could go to like multiple cities to watch their concerts, which is totally fine. I mean, that's cool. Okay. But follow them as in like to their hotel or to where they go for personal time. Then of course that's crossing the line. If that's what you mean, I think that's what you mean. Right. I'm like, how can you afford that? And one of them has a kid. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So now I think what you're saying is that going from each city to see their concert, which is a lot of money. Okay, so now I think you're not saying of a stalker fan, right? So you're saying like they spent all this money to go see them in multiple cities. If they can do it, if they can afford it, good for them. Okay, I don't want to judge, but in the same sense of what I said about if you're willing to spend so much money on a video call but you are not super rich, then that's irresponsible. Yeah, so I say this also for a concert tour. If you are seeing them in all the cities but you don't really have the money to afford it, but you're saying that I don't mind being in debt to see them in every city, then that's really, we have to beat it to say that's not good. You need to be smart about it, right? As much as we wish to see them in every single city, like I'm sure fans will relate. Like we wish we could see them all around the world, right? And see them in concert all the time. But we have to think we cannot do more than what we can afford. Of course not. We should never, ever do something for a hobby. It's technically a hobby, right? So we're doing this as our hobby and it makes us happy, which is what a hobby is. But you're spending more money than what you can afford, and you are now going to deal with the consequence of being in debt or not being able to afford, paying your rent, paying your bills, and that's just so irresponsible. And so this is definitely the kind of behavior that we all have to call out and say that's not good. You need to you need to think twice about this. And especially if one of them has a child, did she bring her child with her to the concert, or she the child got babysat somewhere? But yeah, that's again really something irresponsible in my opinion too. So yeah. So I mean, I think we can all agree, just make sure you're making wise choices with what you're spending, and okay, yeah. So let me move on. Okay, Stephanie says, I definitely don't make a lot of money and I still have some bad priorities. Yes, okay. But I always make sure I can pay my rent and all of my bills. I make bad decisions, but I'm not stupid. Thank you. Good. I was a little bit worried when I was reading your comment, but as long as you're not like in debt or like you're not able to pay your bills, that would be when it goes to irresponsible, but you're not irresponsible, which I'm glad you're not. And so bad decisions. I'm sure you're not making terrible decisions. I'm sure you're not. Okay. So, of course, with the money that we earn, we need to spend something that's not, that's not something that we have to buy, just something that makes us happy, which is, hobbies and stuff. So when I buy something that's of Monster X, it's nothing I need, but I want to buy it and I can afford it. And I didn't have to buy it. Of course, I would love to save my money instead, but I'm I can afford it, and this is the most that I can spend, and I'm okay with spending it. So, I don't want to say that that's a bad decision, but we spend at least to what we think is what we afford. If we can afford, then I think it's not a bad decision. You get what I mean, right, Stephanie? So as long as you're able to pay your bills, then I think you're doing totally fine. Okay. And then so Breezy says, it's because they use other people. Oh no. Okay. Now we're getting into a whole different. Okay. So Breezy says it's because they use other people's money to get into video calls too. All of their group orders they do. Okay. Oh, that makes me really, really sad. Okay. Yeah. I forget about that. So we can't say that people who in video calls are rich. They, they're using other people's money, but they're working. So they're working to do group orders, and they don't have any kind of shame. Okay, so sadly, they don't have shame that they are willing to do all this work and then having people buy from them. And then hopefully the people know that these people are doing this because they're winning a video call. So hopefully the people that are buying into this group order, they know they're making someone win a video call. So what can we do to those if they decide that? But yeah. So, yeah, just makes yeah. So just knowing this dark side, sadly, this is a very, very dark side about fans being able to win video calls. That is not totally 100% random, but also people are not using their own money. I totally forgot that. So, oh gosh, yeah, it makes me uncomfortable thinking that, so basically the fans that win video calls, so either they're super rich. I'm sure some of them are. Some are super rich, but then the other people maybe making bad decisions with their own money, but then also they're using other people's money. So it's they're not really putting themselves in debt, but they are kind of shamelessly wanting to use other people's money for their chance to talk to their favorite K-pop singer. So just makes me feel really, really that doesn't make me feel good. So sadly, that's the dark side about it, and that makes sense why many nice fans don't win into video calls. That makes sense, sadly. So yeah, again, it makes me really sad. It just makes me And there's also like there's no solution to it, you know, because we can't stop these people, you know. Yeah. Anyways, let's end on a good note. Sorry that I'm like, it's just because I just didn't think about that until now. Like I just, yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, but really, thank you guys for these great conversations. It really, you know, enlightens me too in some sense too. Yeah. Joey says at Stephanie, totally with you. High five for us. Okay. Again, I don't think you guys are bad, so I hope you guys heard what I said about that. Rike says I low key dislike GO people for fan calls. I take. As I just reacted to, I'm glad you agree with me. Because they will win like that all the time. I don't even want to win, but yeah, right? It doesn't feel good knowing these people are doing that, right? I'm glad you agree with me. Rike says also one Geo girl, she runs a huge Geo account and she hasn't sent me stuff for over a year, but asked me to join her fan call Geo. I'm sorry. That shows again how shameless she is, okay? So when she contacted you again, when she didn't send you the initial items, you know, like did you say like hello, you didn't send me the first items yet? Like did you say that? And then what did she say back to you? Like yeah. So not only are they shameless, they are terrible, you know, group order managers, like in general. So they can't work well. So they basically are only doing this to use people's money, except they don't do their end of the end of the deal to send the items to everyone. Just makes me really upset hearing this, you know, like you know, but I know this is not in only our fandom. I'm sure in every K-pop fandom these people must exist. Of course they must exist. So it's just very sad. Okay, I hope people don't support these people. Okay, maybe that's one solution about it. So I really hope you don't buy from them. Like, you know, even if it's cheaper, and I totally understand that. I know, but I don't know. Why support someone's bad behavior? You know, I really think that's not worth it for cheaper prices to support someone's bad behavior. So, yeah, I hope one day, who knows, but Breezy says they're all over Twitter though. Yeah. Go Order says, also, I think it's kind of weird that they only do the calls with one member. If they win multiple calls, I understand that. They really like that member, but they should try talking with other members. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say here. Hold on. Okay, I understand you now. Okay, so I think, you know, fans, they usually have a bias, right? One favorite member. And so they would always want to talk to that same member, right? And we can't blame them because that's their favorite member, right? But then they would never want to try talking with the other members because, I mean, I think that just shows they don't care about the other members and they only care about that one member. And so that also is something that I judge a fan on. Sorry to say, I know I shouldn't, but if you don't like all the members, it really just makes me think, like, how can you hate like their brothers? It's like, I feel like, you know, it's like, it's just fine you have a favorite, of course, but if you don't like who they're working with, who they also consider as like family, then it's like, I don't know if I could consider you a fan that you don't like, you know, the family. So yeah so I don't see that happening anytime soon where they want to talk to new members. In all honesty, I don't think they would spend, you know, the work and the money, you know, for someone that they don't really like, you know, so, which is still sad. Okay, again, yeah, you guys know where I'm coming from. Breezy says, I mean, I shouldn't say much because I got to talk to Minhyuk. I know some of you guys have talked to him before, and again, that's why I was a little bit afraid if I would be offending anyone. But yes, Breezy. So continuing on. But I literally made zero money off the albums. Okay, wait. You made zero money off the albums you sold and ended up giving more stuff than they paid for. Wow. Okay. So I think that's respectable. Yeah. I think that's respectable. Yeah. So even though you didn't use 100% your own money to win that video call, but I want to assume that you told people, hey, I'm doing a group order because I want to talk to Minhyuk. If you guys want to join me, just understand that I'm using, you know, I'm gonna be using you guys, you know, you're taking orders, you know, even though, you know what I mean, right? So as long as you did it in a respectful and transparent way, and that everyone understood when they wanted to help you to win the video call, and you did, and and you said that you gave them lots of stuff as like thank you, I assume, right? And so yeah, as long as you did your part and everything was done transparently, yeah, I mean, I can't blame you for that. So I was more criticized of people that that are not good, the shameless ones, and that they are the toxic people, which I'm sure you're not, Brazy. I want to assume you're not. So yeah, so we're talking about the other side of the fandom who again, that just makes me yeah, overall just doesn't make me feel good hearing that side of the story. But yeah, so as long as people do it well, yeah, I know. But in general, I wish, okay, and again, if you don't agree with me, it's okay, but I wish every fan can just enter a fan sign fairly. I wish, but I know it's never going to happen. But what I mean by that is that I wish every person would just spend as much money as they personally can without asking anyone for help, unless you personally know them, like not asking strangers for help, which group orders usually are of like strangers, but like you personally know people who are willing to help you, but then you're also spending your own money. So it's all fair game, like no one doing group orders, and just everyone only doing what they personally can afford to a fan sign video call, but that of course will never happen, right? So I wish, but what can we do? Yeah. Okay, so Stephanie says, I've only listened to 2 Wood songs, but I really like Different and Love Me Harder. I love those songs too. Yeah. So I don't love all of Wood's songs, of course. No one makes perfect songs all the time, but but Woods in general, like he's doing a great job for what he's doing right now. So I still, will support him. And yeah, his songs are hits and miss, I have to admit, right? Like Wonho and Juani and I.M, they usually make great songs all the time. But then again, I might be biased to them, but for those 3, they always make great songs. But then Woods is always a hit or miss. So yeah, if you guys do want to watch the Woods episode, I still recommend it because he's so cute and funny, and he's so talented, of course. So yeah, Woods or Jo Seung Yeon, he's amazing, yeah, and he's friends with Juhani. If any of you guys know this, he's friends with him, which I was so happy to like find out that they were actually friends. So yeah, made me happy. Breezy says Scarlet Touche with Moon is so freaking good. I don't know what you're talking about. If you want to explain that to me. Rike says Mark from NCT is also in every unit in SM, girlfriend. That's right. Feels like it, and I think he is. Also, Starship would make more money like that, group and solo. Exactly. Girlfriend. Exactly right. But Starship doesn't do it. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Starship just doesn't know what they're doing. They most likely don't know what they're doing because SM, of course, they know what they're doing. Okay, SM is SM for a reason. So they know what they're doing, but Starship, of course, they try but fail all the time, it seems like. So yeah, and Mark, I mean, good on Mark. I am always impressed. Like I see him all the time. Like I don't know how many units he's in, but it seems like he's in every one of them. But yeah, but he's always in NCT, but he's also in Super M. But like Marcus, yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah, so. Anyways, Rike says, Stephanie, listen to Touche and Rebound from Woods. Oh, are you guys talking about Woods songs? Okay, so those songs, I don't know. So that was what Breezy was talking about. I do not know those songs. So I need to go listen to the rest of Woods songs because I don't know these. But okay, thank you for telling me as well. I need to listen to the rest of them. Yeah. Breezy says Pool by Woods. Yes, that one's good. And Sunmi is really good also. Randomly Sunmi. Why you mentioned Sunmi? Did I mention Sunmi? Or did Woods do a song with Sunmi? Because I don't know this. I sadly stopped following Woods for not only for like a few months, but I thought he wasn't really doing anything. So that's why I was excited to see him doing this documentary. But maybe I've lost touch with his latest stuff. So I need to go look up Woods later. Joey says, as much as I want to talk more about MX with you and everyone here, sadly we just can't. Joey, I know you're in Asia. You better go to sleep. I'm so sorry that I've been doing this for over 3 hours. Oh my. Okay, so I definitely will go soon too. Okay, so yeah, so you go to sleep. Thank you too. So you gotta rest and sleep. Love you too, buddy. And I just waited for you to read my last few comments till our next one talk. It's okay, Joey, and I'm glad. I'm so sorry if I made you stay up because until I read your last comments, but Joey, it's all good. I hope that you see this later and you see my comments about going to sleep and stuff. So it's all good. Again, I'm sorry that I'm still rambling a lot, but you guys and me, we all have so many things to talk about. I knew this was gonna happen. So anyways, all good, and I definitely will go soon too. Okay, Joey says, have a good night and day, everyone. Yes, she sending Joey's comments to everyone. Enrique says, I want to add pool today. Yes. Or you want to add pool too? Yeah, all good. Okay, and then Breezy said, oh, I need to breathe more. I'm sorry. Okay, so Breezy says, I've been on Fan Cafe for 2 years and I've only ever written them 6 times. That's okay. To each their own, because if you write to them in English, I don't know the possibility of them reading it. I mean, I know they can read English, but I just wonder like how good is their understanding of English, like reading it compared to like hearing it and stuff. I'm always very curious how exactly is their English level. So yeah, if you can't write it in Korean, it's okay. And so I don't blame you at all. So it's all good. Rike says, we love a good discussion. Go ahead. I'm glad to hear that. Like, I seriously, I don't know if you guys have been here for all 3 hours. I'm sure none of you not, because come and go a lot, right? But I appreciate that you guys like the discussion. So thank you guys that we're all like the same brain wave. Yeah. Breezy says, I heard it's because they bring in so much revenue to Korea. Maybe they are afraid if BTS isn't in the spotlight, like they won't get as much money. Yeah, someone made that. Thank you for reminding me about that. Someone made that point that if they give 2 years of their life, okay, come on, guys. It's okay. So, anyways, like I'm saying guys as into the people with that argument. That's what I'm saying, not to you guys. So, anyways, yeah, people, those guys, so say that BTS not working for 2 years would be a downside to the economy and to K-pop. Like it would be such a big loss if BTS was not. Okay, as you can see with my eye roll, you already know my opinion about it, is that it would be such a big loss if they were not in the spotlight for 2 years. Okay, now I'm sorry. Okay, for those people that they can't see BTS in person for 2 years. I need to stop my eye roll, but like seriously, that's how much I really can't stand it. But here's the thing, COVID, okay? BTS as well has not done a concert ever since COVID happened. So they already did not do anything for 2 years technically because of COVID. So I think 2 more years in the military, if they all go now, I'm pretty sure COVID is still gonna be an issue even the next 2 years. So sorry to say, but I'm pretty sure. So if they go now, it's the best timing for them to do military now. Also for MX2, because of COVID, they should all go now. Okay, so I don't see that as a good excuse. Like, oh, we can't see them for 2 years. Okay, anyways, so and then another thing that I was going to say. Okay, another thing I was going to say. Even when they're in the military, they can do like pre-recorded content and release it slowly in the next 2 years, which I think they were doing with Shownu. As you guys know, he has that YouTube channel that they made, and so I thought they're gonna be uploading videos often, but then Gion wrote in response to someone's letter is that those videos for Shownu AO will be like once a month. He said like aren't those videos gonna come out once a month? That's what he said in response to a fan's letter. So once a month, because they don't have much content pre-recorded of Shownu. So I think that makes sense for Shownu AO YouTube channel, that it will be once a month videos. So that totally could possibly fill up 2 years, and so totally BTS can do that. Just pre-record a lot of stuff and slowly release it for the whole time that they're in the military. And of course they can keep selling items no matter if they're in the military, as long as it has their face, okay, right? Photocards, as long as it has their face or their signature on it, they can sell products all the time, even if they're in the military. So yeah, when I saw that excuse of they shouldn't go to the military for 2 years, yeah, so again, my eye rolls like for days. I'm so sorry, but I really, yeah, that excuse, like I still, no, I personally, yeah. Rike says, if I remember correctly, the BTS members themselves said that they want to serve because they are Korean citizens and it's their duty. I believe that is what they said. I believe so. So thank you for telling me what you thought as well. I believe too that is what they said. And so that is great to hear. Yeah, but I still think like they said that if they are called to duty, they won't reject it. So I remember they said something like that, or like if they are given the choice, to not do military, they would be like, no, I would still do military if they call me to do it. So I think they said like something along those lines. So again, that made me happy to see them. They know that it's their duty as a Korean citizen, and so I'm glad to hear that from them. And so Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see. Rike says, agree, Breezy, but Korea loves money. I know. But like I said, they can still make money even if they're in the military. So, yeah. Rike also, sorry, did I read that? No. Okay. Breezy says, exactly. I know RM said he wants to serve, but that was years ago and stuff has changed. Interesting. But I want to believe every Korean citizen thinks that way, So, if ever Korean citizen says, I don't want to serve the military, you would get blacklisted, in my opinion. Like, that would be just the worst thing any Korean citizen would say, that they don't want to serve their country, So I feel like that is something like they should say, in all honesty. So I don't know if that's really how he feels. Like, he probably, some Korean citizens, they might feel like, oh, I don't want to serve, but I know I should. It's my duty, So we don't really know how exactly they feel. So, but I can't imagine them ever saying, I don't want to serve the military, because that would just ruin their reputation, So, so let's we'll wait and see, of course. Breezy also says, haha, Army gonna start hating on you now for saying that they can be brutal. Yeah. So I want to believe they're not here and they won't attack me, but I felt like I said everything that is not like attacking BTS. I'm only saying about military. And if you're a Korean citizen, then you could definitely talk to me about it. But if you're not a Korean citizen, army, I mean, so like a BTS fan, but you're not a Korean citizen, then personally they should not be attacking my opinion on it, because I technically have more opinion on it because I live in Korea and I want to be protected. Okay, so I mean, yeah, so unless you're living in Korea, then maybe. I mean, but if you're a foreigner living in Korea, I mean, I don't know. But okay, sorry. I don't want to get into that topic. But if any army wants to have a good, healthy discussion with me, I am okay with that. But hopefully don't do anything that's disrespectful. So I just want to put that out there. Rike says, I haven't seen MX either. You are not alone. Let's just watch the last world tours and cry. No, don't do that. But I mean, but yeah, here's the thing. I haven't seen their world tours DVD ever since COVID happened, because I feel like it's because Wonho is in there, so that also kind of makes me want to cry too. But like, don't force yourself like such pain. Okay, I always don't want to do that. Don't force pain on yourself. But I still, honestly, I do enjoy seeing their online stream concerts. I personally do like them. So at least for me, like, given this time in COVID, like that's the only thing we can do to really experience a concert. But I personally do enjoy it. So I hope you guys as well can enjoy in some sense. But in person, though, we can't expect it anytime soon, unless you're willing to take the risk of getting sick and sadly getting more sick than that. Hopefully not. But don't ever risk your health to go see them in person. Please don't. I hope not. So so for now, just stay safe is more important. Stay healthy, and at least we have online streams, so I don't want to think it's totally non-existent. Okay, moving on. Okay, oh goodness, breathe more. Okay, Reggae says, I was in Switzerland a few weeks ago and they had a very small festival. And I was so shocked. Like, is that real? Whoa. I mean, I don't know how the cases are in Switzerland, but do they have it under control? And they did like masking and social distance. That's the only way I could imagine if they did it okay, unless they have super low cases, which but keep in mind the rest of the world is still really, really struggling with COVID. Like, I speak for Korea, we are still having issues with COVID, and it sadly is getting worse now. So that's the quick update about Korea COVID cases. So the rest of the world, if they're living normally, okay, but sadly the rest of the world is not. So really, we should not be living in our own world and thinking like, we're okay, but the rest of the world is not. Then if the rest of the world is not okay, then eventually your country won't be okay either, because we all are connected in some way. We're living on one earth, so so just keep in mind, we have to make sure the whole world is okay first, and then we can say COVID is over. Reike says Hyungwon also said he thinks he has only a few fans because he sees the same faces all the time. Oh, did he really say that? makes me really sad. They really are saying these things, but you know, let's be real. I think Hyungwon does have the least fans out of the other members. I think Hyungwon and Juhani sadly are like the smaller bias fans of them. But I do meet a lot of Hyungwon and Juhani bias fans though. I always enjoy meeting them, but sadly they are the least compared to the other members. But yeah, so in my thinking too that his fans either they're not toxic fans, which is great. Okay, so I think Hyungwon fans are not toxic, so that's why they are not winning into the video calls. But then also like you know, you have to be spending like so much money, you know, to talk to them, and like I think talking with Hyungwon is not as fun as other members. So I think also maybe they don't think it's like worth it to talk to Hyungwon because it's nothing too fun, you know, compared to the other members. You know what I mean, right? So I think there are many factors as to why Hyungwon always sees the same fans in his video calls. So I hope he doesn't take it too hard. I hope not, but also I hope the members understand you have to spend so much money to win a video call. So they need to understand like there's no way it could really change a lot because there's not many fans now that can spend so much money to talk to them, you know. So that's why it would be the same fans because, you know, doing the same group orders or, you know, only rich fans, like those are the only ones sadly. So until one day, if ever we could have like equal participation, equal entry where we all using our own money and not using other people's money or other resources to win, like it's all 100% even, then I think we will be able to see different fans win. And I personally would like to enter into those video calls if I know 100% everyone's on even playing field, you know. So that's why I don't apply to video calls, because I know there's no way I have a chance at winning unless I pay a lot of money for it, which of course I don't want to because I'm not super rich, as you guys should know. Of course not. I mean, even though I have my own business with my K-Char, but I'm just, you know, making enough money, but I'm definitely not super rich. Definitely not enough where like I think I have so much money that I could enter into a video call. Definitely not. So yeah, so that's why you haven't seen me ever want to apply to it. Yeah, so again, still makes me sad that they really have said things like that, you know, but they need to know, like, until finally there's even playing field, or when people stop spending so much money to compete, you know. Yeah. Breezy says I just lost it. Okay, hold on, I can find. Okay, I really hope I could finish all this in time. Okay, I will do my best, but I don't want you guys to stop talking for my sake. Okay, if you really have things you want to comment to me, please do, because, you know, I won't be able to do another live video until like next week or something. So still, I don't want to have you guys like think you need to stop talking to me, because we are talking about really interesting stuff and kind of important stuff as well, you know. So hold on. Okay, I found the comment. Okay. Breezy says, right, Riki, they just think they only have a few fans because they see the same people all the time. Right. I know, it really sucks. I've said this before. I just want to clarify. I feel like I should clarify on this, but I said this before. Before COVID, I did went into fan signs to meet Monster X in person. And so here's the thing: I did not spend a ton of money. Okay, I won 100% by luck. But I also think during that time, which was pre-COVID, and so it was when Monster X was about 3 or 4 years old, so they were not like super popular at the time. So I think there weren't a lot of foreigner fans. So, you know, I have an legal English name, so I had to apply as an English name, not as a Korean name, and so I have less chance of winning as well. But for some reason, I somehow won, and I just really just think that was 100% luck. I still cannot believe that I won those fan signs to Monster X, but again, there's lots of factors to it. They were still a young group, and I think at the time it wasn't huge competition to win their fan signs. So that's how I luckily did win to their fan signs. But now I just can't imagine winning again nowadays. It's just right. And then you know, I'm using my own money, so I just really yeah. So I just can't imagine. So I just thought to clarify out there how I went to the fan signs to Monster X before COVID. It was only in-person fan signs. So yeah, just want to clarify on that. And Breezy says, right, Rike, they just think they only have I just read that, so sorry. So Rike says, Sasaengs are not fans in my opinion. I 100% agree with you. I can't consider them as fans, and I wish they would leave, but we can't force people. So yeah, I agree. Breezy says no, she left her kid with her parents for months while she followed them around the United States, but she did tell me herself she was trying to follow them to their hotels and to the airport. She's crazy. No. Yeah, I say that as well. I think she sadly is crazy too, especially with a kid. So that is where I think is really unhealthy, because in my opinion, it seems like seeing Monster X in concert and in the United States and following them to the hotel and to the airport to that extent, she wants that more than seeing her own child. That is really, really not healthy in my opinion. So I don't have any children, of course, but I want to imagine as her child, like if my mom wanted to go around for months, right? For months, for months. So I know where my mom is going. So she's wanting to meet this K-pop group concert and follow them around America, and I have to be with my grandparents for months, and just knowing that my mom doesn't want to take care of me or be with me because she loves this K-pop group more than me, that I feel very sorry for her child, so I can't imagine how her child must feel, because I personally would feel terrible. So yeah, that's where I would say that's really, really not healthy, and makes me feel very sorry. But if she thinks it's fine, what can we do? Right? Again, we can't force people to change. So yeah, just makes me just sad if she doesn't really love her child, So but I mean, I want to assume she does love her child, but the thing is, she loves Monster X more than her child, and that I feel like is very unhealthy. So yeah. So those fans exist. I can't say that she's a toxic fan, but she's just an unhealthy fan, So I hope, if you are friends with these kinds of people, that you need to tell them up front, like you need to, so you have to do it in the kindest way possible, which I think is very difficult. But yeah, and that's hard. So, I mean, yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's move on. Rike says Orsi. Actually, I can't understand where that follows Rike, but it's okay. Stephanie says, Rike, I just saw your wood suggestions. Okay, got it. Okay. Rike says, hope you like them, Stephanie. Great. Stephanie says, also, I'm about to go do grocery shopping, so I'm gonna have to leave. Totally okay, Stephanie. I hope you'll go to bed soon after my message. I hope so, Stephanie. Okay, but thank you. Stephanie says, good night, girl, sweet dreams. Thank you, and you too. Have a good day. I mean, Go Order says, there was this YouTuber that had people apply to a group order, then they went to the fan call, and then didn't send them the albums and deleted all their social media accounts. I can believe this is not uncommon. I can believe that this sadly must have happened many times, right? Yeah, that really upsets me. Again, that's just really, really upsetting. Fans would do this to each other, So, in my opinion, just please don't trust any group order. If you don't know that person personally, do not order from that group order. So I think that's the one thing that we can do to stop these terrible people, right? Do not trust any group order unless you know that person personally. So yeah, it's really sad. Stephanie says bye again, Stephanie. Rike says OMG, what a bad person. Breezy says, wow, Go Order, that's crazy. Stephanie says, oh goodness, that's disgusting. I'm glad you guys all agree. I hope that person got caught. I hope so. But if you don't have, I don't know. I hope so. Breezy says, on Universe, I actually tried for Juhani this time. I just wanted to talk to Juhan. Oh, okay, but I assume you didn't win. I guess not. But I think honestly, Juhani, even though I know his fandom is smaller, but it's still difficult to win into his fan side. I want to believe so, right? Because many people want to talk to him. Yeah, so I feel like he's probably more fun to talk with than Hyungwon. So that's why I still think like Hyungwon, that's why he still sees the same people. Yeah. Rike says, my friend had 2 calls this era. Ooh, so the one-of-a-kind era. And she says she doesn't want to apply all the time. So other members also have a chance to win. I mean, that's great to hear. Of course, that's great to hear. So, I mean, I also think like financially as well. You can't apply all the time, right? So I also want to believe that too. But I mean, that's of course like really nice to think, yeah, to have other people have the chance, but still, I don't know if these people are even able to have a chance at all, because you have to spend so much money, and then competing with group orders and stuff. So I don't know. I just really wonder if new people really can win anytime soon. Um, okay, and Enrique says too, honey. And then Breezy says, I have some of my friends from Europe and India who have a hard time getting K-pop stuff. One of them is Min Bias, and I ended up giving her a bunch of Min York stuff, and she said that she cried when she opened it. That's so sweet. That's so sweet that you gave it to her, and she cried. And Breezy says, nobody makes perfect songs all the time except for Mos X. We are so biased. Is our bias showing? We are so biased. But I personally, before I was a Mon baby, like I didn't think any of MX songs were like super impressive, but then again, like my taste in music is very particular. But then once I started falling in love with Mos X as people, then I started really, really enjoying their music. So I think we're not only biased, but because once you have an emotional connection with them, then you love all of their music. So I think that's definitely something about us. Like we are biased, of course, but yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. I agree with you, but I understand that we're biased. Yeah. Ricky says, guys, we might have to compete against AT's this Wonho comeback. They just announced a comeback, and I'm also an 18. But Wonho should win. You're so sweet, Ricky. Yeah, because I know 18s is a young group, and they don't win music shows a lot, right? So you're so sweet to say that. The thing is, I know 18's fandom is quite strong, and I think they are bigger than the weenie Wonho fandom. I think they are, so it's okay. I understand if I'll be happy if 18's wins, of course, because they're a young group, so if they win, it's all good. But of course, I want Wonho to win, but it's okay. I still fully understand, Wonho's competition is very strong. So regardless, whenever he came back with a new album, he was always against strong competitors. So yeah, it's okay. Ricky says, I think it's smart to enter the military now so COVID can go away and have concerts later. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking what great timing that they have, this age range of like Mos X and BTS, this age range that they're all into, go to the military now while COVID is still an issue and you can't do overseas concerts. You can't even do concerts in Korea. Just spend 2 years in the military and then come back once COVID is all over, right? So things happen for a reason. So I really hope if they're smart enough, they should jump in on this, Breezy says, aha, I'm wheezing you talking about BTS. I'm in a good or bad way, Breezy, but thank you. No, I mean, not thank you, as in like that you're enjoying it. I hope you are enjoying it. So anyways, I hope you are. Okay. Ricky says the eye rolls would be a good meme. My eye rolls are not, it's just a regular eye roll, but you're so kind to say I could be a good meme thing, so I guess. Okay, Sylvia's here. Okay, hi Sylvia, but you should go to sleep, Sylvia. I know your time zone, so Sylvia, go to sleep and it's all good. Sylvia said, did I miss out a lot? So Sylvia, I don't know what time you joined me, but I've been doing this live for about 3.5 hours, and it's I missed Hyung one time. It's 1:16 a.m. right now, and I will go soon. I swear I will. So Sylvia, feel free to watch the replay of this later after I leave. I will. I should leave soon. Breezy says, I used to be in army, but the toxicity. Okay, thank you. No, sorry, I didn't mean to say thank you. Okay, I was like saying it to myself. So anyway, toxicity. I'm pretty sure that is okay. Turned me off. Yes. I said my story before that I used to be in army as well, but I left the fandom when the company did something dirty to me. I mean, not literally, passively did something dirty to me as a fan, and that was my last straw with them, and that's when I left the fandom. So yeah, so I mean, but then the fandom toxicity, I don't think I really felt it, but I knew it was getting stronger during that time when I wasn't feeling good about being in this fandom anymore. But because of BTS company, that made me leave the fandom. But I think eventually, yeah, the toxic fans would have made me leave eventually, though. Joey says, I ain't gonna sleep yet. Joey, what happened? Okay, wait. So Joey says, I ain't gonna sleep yet. I am used to staying up late. Just want to mention how much I enjoy watching your live and chatting with everyone, especially because I live alone and has no one else to talk to. Wow, Joey. Oh, so Okay, first of all, okay, you said you were gonna go, right, Joey? Okay, but okay, that's great that you can still join me, but please sleep soon. We both should sleep soon. But wow, but I'm glad that you are happy talking with each other. Sorry, I lose my talking ability after midnight. So anyways, I'm happy to hear that you enjoy talking with us. I do too, because even though I talk with people every day because of my job, but also of my friends and family in Korea, but I rarely talk about K-pop with anyone except with you guys during these live videos. So this also helps me too. I love just letting out my emotions and all my opinions about K-pop with you guys, and whether you agree with me or not, like I said, it's totally okay. But I'm just so happy to like get out all my thoughts and feelings, and like sharing my thoughts and feelings with everyone and hearing your opinions about it too. It's really like relieving. So Joey, I totally agree with you too. So if you enjoy it just as much as me, I'm just so happy when you could join us live and enjoy all this talking with each other. So hopefully we'll have continually good timing with me, hopefully in the future too. Breezy says, so I have the 2018, 2019, and the MX University DVDs, and I can't watch them because my stupid TV won't translate. That sucks. Okay. But even though they can't translate, you could just watch it only for the performances. It's totally okay, you know? So, but still, I can't watch them because it just still gives me too many emotions. Yeah, so I think once Wonho is able to like be together with the members, like whether like able to be as a group again, or just in general, just being able to hang out and talk with them again, I'll be waiting for at least that much. Then I would feel better watching their concert DVDs again. Just you know, I just feel really uncomfortable then. They can't ever interact with each other, you know. So that's the main sad thing of how I feel about Wonho leaving the group. So yeah. Anyways, wow, Delarian, long time no see. Hi, Delarian. And she said, hey, I'm excited about Wonho's comeback. Wondering if the title Blue Letter is a low-key message that he's going to the military soon. Yeah. I talked about this earlier in this live, but yeah, I do have a feeling that I think this will be his last album before he goes to the military. So calling it Blue Letter, yeah, it has that feeling, right? So I have a feeling this album is gonna make us cry again. I'm sure it will. So I think we should all prepare. Yeah, I do think so. Yeah. Rike says, no, I love the Chagi unit. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, the Chagi unit, which is Hyungwon and Juhani. I know, I love them too, but yeah, I can't ignore that their fandom definitely is smaller than the other members. So what can we do? You know, I feel like there's nothing wrong with Hyungwon and Juhani. They are amazing people. Okay, they are wonderful people, but it's because the other members, they're sadly like, you know, they you know, what's the word? They just give more, and that makes fans like them more than what Hyungwon and Juhani do, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I still think it's really sad. But you know, to all the Juhani and Hyungwon bias fans, they know, you know, them as like their true charms, and like I hope they stay their bias fans forever. But yeah, I always hope that they can get more fans in the future. I'm sure they will. I want to believe they will, but it's just slowly will come to them. Yeah. Rike says Hyungwon is so funny. I agree. He's hilarious. I would love to talk to him, and honestly, I think if I met a person like him, we would be good friends. Oh, how cute! How cute that you would say that. And you said a person with his characteristics. Yes. So I don't think I've said this before, but you know, no, I don't think I've said my story about me talking to Hyungwon at those fan signs where I met Mos X. So here's my opinion when I talked to Hyungwon. So in the beginning, you know, given they were 3 or 4 years old group at this time, like in the beginning when I talked to Hyungwon, he was not what's the word? He was kind of cold. So I remember like my first impression when I first talked to him, it was kind of cold, but then I didn't know that he was such a shy person. So even though it seems as cold, but then so I just remember like, oh, he wasn't very friendly to talk with. But then after I got to know him more, then I just realized, oh, he's just a naturally shy person, you know. So you know, for people that talk to Hyungwon, I think they would get the sense like, oh, you know, he's not super friendly, or he's not like talking to me a lot, but he's just shy, okay? And he's not a big talker, even though he does talk a lot once you are close with him. You know, like he talks so much to Minhyuk and Giyeon, you know, and they fight with each other, you guys know. So, you know, once you are super close to him, then he would talk a lot. But you know, with fans, like even though he loves us fans, but you're still considered as like a stranger. He doesn't know you well, you know, and so that's why he would still be kind of shy and like not be super friendly in talking, and that's just his personality, you know. We can't blame him for that, but that also might be the reason why many people don't want to talk to him in video calls, because he is a little bit like shy and kind of cold. So I totally can understand that. And so I think, yeah, so anyways, but you saying that you think you would talk well with him, maybe it's because you're also an introvert too. Maybe is that why? So that would make sense that you can talk with him well, introvert to introvert, I think. But yeah, but as for me, I am an extrovert, so that's why at first like I felt like kind of sad that he wasn't very friendly talking with me. But then later slowly, yeah, then later he started like being more friendly. I'm trying to remember. Overall, I don't no, I'm just trying to remember the last time I talked to him. So the last time I talked to him, Hyungwon, so the last time I talked to Hyungwon, which was maybe like a year ago? No, 2 years ago? So yeah, I don't want to say like exactly how exactly, because okay, so here's the thing. I'm also able to have gone to their broadcast shows before COVID. So I was able to go see them perform on music shows and stuff. But it's not like they directly talk with me, but like like in general, like in terms of like meeting each other in person. That's what I mean. So then yeah, I guess that was about like 2 years ago, the last time where I technically interacted with him, if that makes sense. Okay, so anyways, like I just remember he would usually be quite friendly with us. At least it felt that way. So but compared to the other members, he's not as friendly as the other members, but I still feel like he tries, you know. So that's what I really like to see, is that he knows this is like something that he needs to like break through, and so he at least really tries. So I hope people can see that like his trying is like an act of love, you know. So I hope you guys understand me. But yeah, that's definitely something I hope people can know if they ever talk to him in person, that it's that he's not being cold, but he's just doing his best through his personality, and that just shows that he's such an amazing person. He is. He's so sweet. So yeah, so you just remind me about that, and I hope one day, Rike, you should talk to him one day. Then if you feel like you can have a good conversation with him, you should. Okay, I wish you all the best of luck. Okay, so good luck to you. Joey says, and I am actually talking about you, girl. So me, my lady, you should sleep soon. Okay. Yeah, I know. Thank you, guys. You should tell me, because right now it's 1:25 a.m. almost IM time. So I'm missing their times these days. But yes, I need to go and I need to stop talking so much. So I know, but I can't help it when you guys get me into a conversation that makes me passionate about it. You know, so all of our conversations, I'm so passionate about it. So I'll do my best. Okay, I'll do my best to go quickly and go. Okay. Rike says, that's why I prefer concerts over video calls, because more people can have a good time with them, plus new faces. That's exactly what I mean too. So I personally also prefer to go see them at music shows or musical festivals, and especially their concerts, of course. Those I love a lot more than any fan sign or video call, even though I don't really have experience with a video call, but still, I feel like that's like the same thing as like a fan sign. So those things I still, yeah. Concerts and seeing them perform, that's the best for me personally too. So I'm glad you agree with me. Yeah. But yeah, so that's why it's still sad that we can't have that experience because of COVID. I know that's really sad when I just said, you know, those are the best things to experience. But I'm not super sad that I can't see them because of COVID. I don't know why. Why am I not sad? I don't know. Maybe because I am satisfied with the online stream concerts. I really am. Or like online festivals, whatever they do that's online stream. I really am satisfied with them. So yeah, that might be why. But of course, in person is a way different experience. But I personally don't want to go in person anytime soon, because I am more afraid of COVID than wanting to see them in person, you know? So yeah, until COVID is finally officially over, then I would feel more comfortable to go to those events in person. Breezy says, LOL, we need to let this poor lady go to sleep. I know, you guys are so funny. I know, I was thinking, I can't tell you guys to stop talking, because I mean, all these conversations are makes me passionate, but okay. I need to stop talking anyway. So let me keep reading. Okay, so Rike says, sorry for keeping you awake. No, you don't need to be sorry. Sorry, that was me trying to breathe. Okay, so I love having these conversations. Okay, so don't worry. Breezy says, oh, same, Rike. After 2019, I kind of lost interest in their music. I still listen and like their older stuff. Are you talking about 80s? Not Monster X, right? Okay, Rike says, oh, I deleted my comment. No witch hunt. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you protect yourself. It's all good. Rike says 15, 16, 17. Yeah, music was good. I agree. I feel you. I feel you. Rike says in general, like also the clan series. I feel you again. And emotional connection definitely is a thing. Yes, glad you agree with me. Right? That changes a lot of things, right? So yeah, I agree. Breezy says, LOL, what about Stray Kids this Monday? No. This Monday is Stray Kids? Oh my. Okay, I'm kind of sad because I feel like 18 and Stays are against each other. Okay, so I know ATs and Stray Kids debuted around the same time, right? So I think that's why they're against each other a lot, which makes me sad. Yeah. But the thing is, Stray Kids is from JYP, so I think they always have the upper hand against ATs, who is from a smaller company. So I don't know. Can't we just all get along? I wish, I know, but yeah. Sylvia says, OMG, 3 hours. I just joined your live 20 minutes ago. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I'm gonna go soon. Rige says, are stays toxic? I'm a baby stay. I personally don't know many stays, but I sometimes do hear they have some issues, but every fandom has issues, you know. So you know, Breezy says, I don't see many toxic stays. More like seems ATs and Stray Kids were in Kingdom together, and Stray Kids won the one oh and Stray Kids won. Their fandom don't get along alone. Oh, the fandoms don't get along. Okay. Rike says, I'm a Jew baby. Oh, I'm glad you're a Jew baby. And my friends as well. Plus my other friend is Hyun Bai. I'm so happy to hear that. You guys are definitely the minority, you know, so that's so nice. Okay, I'm just glad to hear that. And so, Rike, I mean, if you can talk to Jew Honey one day, since you're a Jew baby, you should, of course. But also, if you love Hyungwon just as much and you want to talk to Hyungwon, please do. Okay, I'm sure both of them are fun to talk to. Jew Honey, in my opinion, I think I can't believe I said she. I think he. Again, just because it's midnight, please forgive me for any verbal mistakes. So, anyways, I think Jew Honey, when I talk to him and interact with him, when I see him in person, I mean, like he seems the most private. So he definitely would not be super open about talking with me with a lot of things, but he was still super friendly when I talk with him because you know he's an extrovert. So definitely he's friendly to talk with, but he definitely doesn't yeah, he stays private. He definitely is more private with the way that he talks. But I still enjoy talking with him. But out of all the members, like he's I just can only remember that he's the one where I feel like I had the least connection with because he was so private. And of course I respected it. So I just only said as much as I felt was okay between me and Jew Honey, but yeah. So that's why I applied to Jew Honey video call. So you know when I if I get automatically entered into a video call, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to talk to Gian just in case if I do win, just in case. So I'm like, I really don't have anything that I want to talk about with Gian. So I decided like out of all the members, I would want to talk to Jew Honey the most, just because I really want to try to understand him more. So I just feel like I would make good use of that call just to try to understand him more. But also, I really want to tell him that I love Gambler so much. I just wanted to know that I really do love Gambler, and I was like so proud of him to finally have a title song. So I just wanted to say that to him. But of course, I didn't win. I had a feeling I wouldn't win, but still, I want to prepare just in case if I do magically win, that it would be someone that I want to talk with. And so I only applied to Jew Honey, and yeah, I never won, but yeah, if I could talk with him again, I still would. Out of all the members, I wish I could. Yeah. Breezy says fandoms. Okay, got it. Okay, and the Hyungwon is such an introvert. My son is that way. Whoa, your son is like Hyungwon. Yeah, then you should totally understand him. Yeah, that's Hyungwon. Yeah, exactly. Rike says, my best friend actually said I'm like Minhyuk, but I don't think so. I don't know, but I definitely adore Juhan. Wow. Interesting. Minhyuk said this in his radio show recently. He said Hyunwon's personality. So he said that Hyunwon's personality is a personality that matches well with him, Minhyuk. So if your personality is like Minhyuk, then that might mean that you match well with a personality like Hyunwon. So that's just very interesting. So maybe you would match well with him. But you still love Jew Honey. I think it's still so sweet that you love Jew Honey. Minhyuk also loves Jew Honey. So I think you are very similar to Minhyuk. Yeah. Rike says, and Minhyuk and Hyungwon are besties. That's right. So maybe that's why I like him too. That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly. Breezy says, I have to go. It's okay. Breezy says, Rike, what's your Twitter? Oh, okay. You guys do you. But Breezy, always nice to see you as always, and hopefully see you next time. Rike says, thank you everyone for this nice talk. Have a good night or day. You too, buddy. Rike says, okay, yeah. I won't say that because that's your personal talk. Rike says, I know that the members of the groups get along with each other. Oh, that's good. So that's good. So then why are the fandoms going against each other? Makes me sad. I hope they ever reach a point where we know that Monster X and 17 members are super close. So I feel like Monster X fandom and 17 fandom, we never fight because we know that the members love each other. So of course we love each other too, So I don't know. So maybe it just takes time. Maybe they're still a bit immature, and then they'll grow up and get along with them, hopefully. Kelly says, hello again. I'm back, but I'll be leaving soon again. You're still here. I was gone for 2 hours. Get some rest, and I hope you have a good night, Kelly. First off, Kelly, I saw you send me some messages, but I was wondering if that was related to what I was talking about here, but I guess not. So I'll look at your messages tomorrow, sadly, because right after I end this live, I will go to sleep. But Kelly, you just made me realize I have been doing this live for now 3 hours and 43 minutes. I know, because we just get into so many conversations that I cannot stop talking about. Okay, I'm passionate about too many things, but yeah, but I think finally I'm near the end. Unless you guys are doing this on purpose, but you know what? I'm a little bit thankful at the same time. It's okay. So let me finally read these. So Joey says, this will be my last comment. I will just wait until you finish your life. We really need to let you go now. LOL. Good night, my lady and fellow Monday. You are so real, guys. Thank you, Joey, though. But I wish we could keep talking, but maybe I need to find a better time later. But as in me, have a more time to talk. If I start earlier, I think the time zone with you guys doesn't match well. So that's why middle of the night is usually many people would be able to join me. So I think this makes sense. Don't feel bad, guys, but it's really great to talk with you guys. And today is Sunday, so it's not a big deal, okay? But thank you, as always. You guys are just very kind, but I will be going to sleep soon. You can see me getting tired, I think so. Yeah, it's all good, but thanks you guys, and thank you Joey too with all your nice comments. It's all good. Rike says, I talk too much, so don't be sorry. I'm the biggest talker out of all of us, guys. If I didn't talk so much, this live would totally be 2 hours, okay? Not 3 hours and 44 minutes. So no worries, guys. I love talking with people that also love to talk a lot. So we're all matching with each other, and that's why we've been talking for almost 4 hours. It's all good. Hopefully next time when I do the next live, hopefully it'll be better timing. Hopefully, but I shall always prepare that. I never can end early. I knew this was gonna happen. So it's all good. And Enrique says, gotta go now as well. Bye, no problem. So finally, this is all the comments, but I usually say this, but I usually wait a few minutes just in case there's a delay. If you guys have something to talk about that I didn't address, but I want to believe we have talked about everything, and also because you guys wanted to stop commenting so I could go. I know, which is very kind of you. I think you guys are very, very kind people, which I really like as well. So just want to let you guys know you are all very, very kind and always great to talk with you guys. So yeah, but I don't always come on because I still have to work, and so yeah, I need to work on orders later, which will happen later, and yeah, and then I feel pretty sure I'll do a live next week to talk about other stuff, and then there's another time where I'll come with a live because the Monster X photo book is gonna come by the beginning of September. Yeah, I think so, beginning of September. So I'll for sure be here for that unboxing of my own MX photo book, which I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about it, and yeah. I should go. I'll go. Okay, this will be definitely the last comment, then I'm gonna go. So Sylvia says, have a good night. It's a pity that I miss out so much. It's okay, Sylvia. The timing to match with each other is always random, right? And so don't worry. And also happy belated birthday. I'm not sure if I said happy birthday to you, but it was your birthday this month. So all the August birthday babies, I know we have a lot of August birthday babies. Happy birthday this month. And yeah, I just kind of like need to take a break and just realize, yeah, I just still can't believe I've been doing this for so long. But thank you guys as always. So yeah, no, I just let me collect my thoughts. So thank you guys as always. There's totally going to be more things to talk about next time too. So no matter what, even if I can't talk anymore, but just know that this is normal, okay? Everything that we've been going through to this whole entire time, this is all normal, okay? So don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry. Everything is fine. I always enjoy these lives. Like even until right now when I'm so tired, I still really enjoy talking about all this. And so I can't wait for the next time when I could talk about the other things with you guys as well, okay? So hope you guys also enjoyed it. I'm sure you guys did too. It seems like it, right? So as long as you guys enjoy it, makes me happy too. And now finally, I will go. Okay, one last comment, and then this is definitely the last one, and then I'm gonna go. And Sylvia also says, "Yep, you did in the previous live, but thank you once again." Oh, you're so okay. Thank you for reminding me, Sylvia. Yeah, my memory sometimes it's very selective. I'm glad I did, but also you're welcome again. So yeah, you're welcome. And then Candy, I can't believe you were still here, but Candy, have a good day today. So if you ever want to talk about it, because I don't know if you want me to talk about it publicly, but if you mention it, then I'll talk about it. Okay, so Candy, have a great day today, and we'll love to talk to you again soon. Okay, you too. See you later. Until next time, guys. Bye. Have a great day or night. Bye.